He looks great. Hey, Miles, what's up? Hey, Emma. Yeah, race day. Don't ask me yet. I haven't. Don't got dinner. Hey, adventures with Tim and Joe. It ain't morning, it's afternoon. Hey, James. No. Nobody said anything. Yeah. $60 for it. Oh, give me a break. Ain't no $60. Oh, freak you talking about? What you smoking out there? The Hogomania is going to be running wild in New York soon. Here we go. Well, don't ask me. I don't know if they won or not. I recorded it, but I didn't watch it. Hey, Gunther. Why can't Joe just get some soda for Myers? Wow. If people are offering now, then they can do it.
Watch me, folks, and trust me. As soon as Ryan Blaney catches that pack, you're forced to go somewhere else, and that's where it gets tricky. He has to stay going because that second place car will catch him in a hurry.
And really, it's a game of, as we're on board with Chase Briscoe right here, our Toyota Racing Gyro Cam, really gives you a great sense of what the drivers are going through as you go down into the banking. The driver loads up and in the seat right there with those 3Gs like Larry was talking about, really flattens out on the entries and the exit of the corner. So things happen fast here at Bristol.
I don't have no money. I'm sorry, I don't have no money for pizza.
But yeah, the timing of it's actually right, and it really gives you a good indication of when the banking is changing and all the things that are happening.
It's the perfect racetrack to showcase that too. And listen to the throttle. I'm like, when he's going, you come off the gas and it's rhythm. You got to get in a rhythm, Kevin. That's what I'm always trying to sell about this place. And if you don't, it can become chaotic. And you don't breathe, and you have to slow this racetrack down, and it's very tricky to do.
Well, and it becomes a game of time, right? Like you just don't want to give up time. And you see plenty approaching the back of the field right here. It's all about how fast can I make a pass? How much, if I make a mistake, I only want to give up a tenth, not half a second. So it's all a game of time to give up as little ground as possible.
Took him 20 laps. When you want to talk about time, Kevin?
Yeah, he's right there on the tail end of the field. The drivers that have lost ground, Chase Briscoe started third. He is in ninth. He's lost 6 spots. Ty Gibbs started fifth. He's back in 14th. He's lost 9 positions. You saw him on the outside. Took him a while to get down into the low groove and get in single file line. There's your Monster Energy Cam on board Gibbs.
Yeah, and the other thing that's going to happen, you're going to see a lot of cars that are good on the bottom. And when this group flips, somewhere at this race today, you're going to see some cars that weren't as good on the bottom be really good on the top. So this is going to be a tale of 2 stories as we go through this afternoon.
Ryan Blaney has lapped Chad Mitchum, the only non-charter car in the field, making an occasional start here in the Cup Series, and now pulls down on Cody Ware, the 36th place car.
I've been watching William Byron, that 24 car, just put a couple of cars in front of these two. He's already trying to move around a little bit and feel that outside. But you can see the grip on the bottom. The good news is, as hot as it is today, I would think that that's going to wear off even faster.
Yeah, and you'll start to see, like we did yesterday, that bottom groove will start to lighten up where those left side tires have picked that traction compound up. But you're seeing the rubber go down on the right sides right here on William Byron's Valvoline onboard. So he wants to move up and try some things, but he just doesn't have a lot of time to give up that leader right behind him.
Yeah, don't take that shot out the back of that car because the leader is there.
The only way you can do that is get up there and clean that up, and that's exactly what he's doing. He has a little bit of time here before Blaney catches him, but not much.
27 laps complete just like that. Ryan Blaney out front in Bristol.
Alex Below is obsessed with speed. Shelly is not. So you'll forgive Alex if the next time he gets milk, he decides to get it here. Want to catch Alex Below? Welcome to the fastest racing on Earth.
Now 7-Up got sugar-free.
Tens of thousands of dollars hanging over
Tropical.
I was only making minimum payments. It would have taken me 54 years to pay this off. At National Debt Relief, you have someone in your corner that's fighting for you.
Whether it's credit card, medical, or personal loan debt, National Debt Relief can help you to become debt-free.
National Debt Relief was able to reduce my debt by over $21,000. National Debt Relief, they got me out of debt.
Call or visit nationaldebtrelief.com to find out how you can become debt-free.
When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination with the best power brands all under one roof, like Steel, Ego, Milwaukee, Craftsman, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery, or ready for pickup in just 15 minutes, conquering your outdoor projects has never been easier. Around the block, when you need it's not. With service so good, it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place of the helpful hardware, folks. Meet the new Sonic All-American Smasher lineup. Hand-smashed patties made with Angus beef, always made to order and served hot off the grill. It's a classic American cheeseburger leveled up. Order in the Sonic app today for $0 delivery fee. Live free, eat Sonic.
The Barn Bar, the county's best hangout, just got better. Here's the living smooth. The always smooth, easy drinking Keystone Light.
We've got a new intern.
Let's make history, team. Talladega, every tailgate gets an iPad. Idea 2, every first timer to get a Talladega welcome. And idea 3, use the spotters for the fans. Locked in there, buddy. Copy that.
Talladega is already the biggest party in Nascar. You don't taste it, you embrace it.
That's what I've been saying this whole time.
You haven't said that once.
It was implied.
Saturday night is baseball out on Fox, and this week it's Ronald Acuna Jr. and the Braves versus Bryce Harper and the Phils. Or in the American League, it's Rangers Mariners baseball night in America, Saturday 7 Eastern. Only on Fox. Brian Blaney has led all of 39 laps. Kyle Larson caught him, and they have lapped William Byron. They had steering issues in qualifying. They changed the steering rack, so he forfeited that spot. And starting out back is never a good thing here at Bristol.
Right? He didn't forfeit many spots, so they already have that qualifying round. And you know we've never led a lap here, so
The important thing is to stay with them leaders and go with them. When they make that hold and stay on that lucky dog scenario.
yeah, which he's not in right now. He's right hard in front of him. Jamie?
Yeah, just an update on William Byron. I thought this was good fuel. It said it started in practice yesterday. That car was so heavy, really hard to turn to the left. That's why they qualified so terribly back to 34th. And on top of that, he said the speed and the balance of this 24th was not good either. So they mounted to climb to William Byron, who, as you guys noted, just went a lap down.
Well, maybe that bye week was much needed for Ross Chastain and this one team. 5 straight finishes outside the top 15. And the crew chief, Brendan Swain, told me during the break they had some very honest conversations about where they need to be.
God and Blaney moved up to try to make a pass, and Larson went right around him. And that's the thing that Kyle Larson is so good at. You're going to see Blaney try to move around the racetrack right here. And like we talked, Larson already been back there. He's already been back there. So but Kyle Larson is so good at these situations where the group you know is going to move up, and you know the bottom is going to wear out. And being able to be creative. And you saw him back there diving in that corner. You see the preferred group right back on the bottom of the racetrack right now. So to me, that tells me there's still a ton of grip on the bottom if the vibe's still running the bottom of that racetrack like he is right now.
Ricky Rebell moving up. He takes 5th place away from Tyler Reddick. Looks like more drivers are trying the upper groove in 3 and 4 than in 1 and 2. Would agree with that. And I'm starting to see cars get loose into the corner. We're talking about more horsepower, less downforce. I think that's playing into the scenario here.
And we heard that a lot yesterday, Glenn. William Byron, one of those cars. And, but several of them were talking about the loose condition as they would run, getting into the corner. And there's just nothing worse here at Bristol than to have to turn right to go down into the corner. And I think sometimes you might want to move up the racetrack a little bit to try to not have to turn that car so hard into the corner. Regan?
Well, Kevin switched over to Ty Gibbs in the number 54 car after we saw him lose all those spots from the top side at the start of the race. Been silent on the radio so far. Haven't said anything about the car or losing those positions. That's exactly what crew chief Tyler Allen told me that they've been doing all year long. Focus forward. Look out the windshield. Don't worry about what's behind you. Been doing that in the car so far. Look for him to start moving back forward. Yeah, he did nothing wrong. Simply everybody else got to the bottom lane and didn't leave him a hole to get into.
Yeah, sometimes it just works out that way as we watch Blaney roll right back.
all day long.
Yeah, and I love the cat and mouse game here, Clay. When the guy thinks you're going to run up the racetrack as you caught him, and then he moves up the racetrack, and you run the bottom of the racetrack. When you're evenly matched like that, you're going through traffic. Having the cat and mouse game can be fun as you see Nemechek try to stay on the lead lap in front of Kyle Larson.
Yeah, Nemechek moved up like he was going to try to pass Cole Custer with the leaders right behind him.
Might be a big.
Or might be a punt.
Kevin, walk me through the process of going up there. Well, just like we saw with Larson, that was pretty high. That track is round up there, but you have to kind of work into it and get that rubber built up.
This is a log jam right here. Now Nemechek side by side with Larson, and they trade pace.
Yeah, I don't think Kyle Larson liked the fact that Nemechek was intentionally trying to do that, but he's got to do everything he can to try to stay on the lead lap. Banging doors again right there. He's going to race him as hard as possible. You go a lap down here, it's hard to get it back. Yeah, and I think that the process of moving up the racetrack, as you watch the five work his way under Cole Custer on the bottom, the process of moving up the racetrack is trying to
The race is on.
rubbered in groove that you can see. You got to have a narrow entry and diamond that corner and just wait for that groove to spread out on the entry and exit.
Christopher Bell in that 20, he's the class of the field right now. He has picked up 10 spots from where he started. And starting spot, not indicative of how fast the car is. The top 10 on the grid were covered by exactly 1/10.
Now, hello, Darren.
Bell had to overcome 5 rows worth of cars to get where he is right now.
And they've only slowed down like a half a second, 6/10 of a second. So, but at Bristol, that's a lot. If you keep your car hanging on, as Christopher Bell has done, as now you see Riley Herbst, who's had a great qualifying effort, and now you see that one car starting to slide backwards a little bit. But we actually talked about that before the race. They need to be able to make their car run a little bit longer than what they have been this year.
Riley Herbst trying to work his way back to the front. Started fourth, running fourth right now, as Kyle Larson had a little trouble there in traffic.
Nothing stops Brad. That means we deliver knockouts. Boom. We don't just ride the bull. We are the bull. We're light duty, heavy V8s, Hurricanes, and Hellcats. And we're backing it with America's best powertrain limited warranty. We're UFC fight with donut, bacon, Nascar, winning Ram. We're never gonna be something we're not, because nothing stops Ram.
All right, so you got the memo. Looking good.
Ryan, there seemed to be a lot of tension in the turns. What happened?
Yeah, well, when it gets really hot, every turn matters. Yeah, I mean, when it gets that hot, every turn. Ryan,
I get that, but can you take us through the last turn?
Welcome to the jungle. Ba-da-da-da-da.
If you want to turn data into decisions, then make every turn matter with Triple. Confidence at every turn.
Nah, sorry, but this ain't baseball.
Second when he spun in turn 2 from contact.
well, I see the Goodyear lettering off that left rear a little bit. Let's watch why. Back here in the back, check this out. Looks like Stenhouse on the inside of him got up and got in his left rear and spun him right around. Yeah, it looked like the 47 of Stenhouse might have had to chase his car up the racetrack, like we saw with Brian Delaney earlier, got loose. Brad Keselowski just happened to be in the wrong spot.
No, I just removed this comment.
Now Brad will stay on the lead lap. Here's some radio from Ricky Stenhouse.
All good, right? Yeah, I'm playing good. I didn't really see it there. I was kind of looking back at the leader. Yeah, I have that correct.
Josh?
Well, for Kyle Larson, they're having some trouble wrapping the bottom. Said he is loose in so far right now. These 4 tires of fuel for them. Jamie?
Tyler Reddick says he feels like the car's a little bit disconnected, getting tighter in the front and in the back. It's just out of the track. He says they're going to make an air pressure.
Well, they don't have these. Nah, no, I don't see that dirty do. Sugar free. Now I'm recording the Tiger game, and I'm recording Pistons game. Pistons played the Pacers today.
Try Taco Bell's new lunch bag. 10 items, all $3 or less. Like the new chocolate fudge and caramel empanadas. You might think you need a reservation. Luckily, you know, with 10 items, all $3 or less, don't let the bucks go bad.
Here's what we'll say about the road to greatness.
Renee Ford is synonymous with desert racing. Gotta keep pushing. The desert's not gonna let up.
It sure isn't paved.
Yes, they are. They're playing good. They won 2 games so far. So what are you talking about, Desmond? Yeah, they won Friday night, and then they won that yesterday to improve to 6-9.
Millions spend smarter and save more for the things that matter most to them. That's why we're the bank that's your ally.
Push guy, cold and smooth survival skills. With red tinted jello, it'll kill a fella. But if blue touches white, it's white. Head for the mountains. Back later.
Kubota Awards Days is here, where you can turn dream projects into reality. Now through June 30th, get select compact tractors with 0% financing available or save up to $5,500. Sale ends soon. Find your nearest dealer at KubotaAwardsDays.com.
The finest luxury fragrances are now exclusively available on everything you wash. Unstoppable's unlimited collection. Add it to your wash and everything will smell divine. Luxury laundry scent beads so you can smell unstoppable.
Oh, Dr. Pepper, Terry is the best.
Rich Dr. Pepper, blackberry is the best.
It's Dr. Pepper and cream soda.
I reckon it's Dr. Pepper, strawberries, and cream.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor. It just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
Welcome back to the Food City 500 at Bristol Motor Speedway.
Food City 500.
Tried, tested, and proven legendary. This is a unique pit road in 2026 NASCAR racing under green. You pit on both sides of the racetrack, but you leave the pits and go back up on the racetrack on the same side that you enter. Under caution, it's different. You have to run the whole pit road all the way around. And Tyler Reddick was banned for speeding in block number 4 at the top there above the RI in Bristol.
Yeah, so that's where Reddick was speeding. And a number of things. He could have been trying to gas it up to get into his box. Or you have him trying to speed up for the curve. But for him, let's see what he said first.
It's got to be, I think that's the back control. We got to go back on that. He can't confirm. I thought we went too up everywhere. No, we went back on that. Sorry.
That's wrestling street.
Sorry, I did not catch that. So that is his first speeding penalty of the year.
Yeah, and that's a major mistake.
Undertaker's cousin was there.
In the track position that they have to give up, that's a massive penalty. Michael Jordan probably didn't.
He's the one that told the drivers, start your engine.
So he will restart 31st. On the Reddick road, the free pass goes to Connor and Sillage. And don't forget the 2 drivers who will restart on the front row did not stop and take on Sunoco fuel with 0 carbon bioethanol in their rear tires. Under 70 laps, Kevin, I kind of thought like you did, it's tough to show. Take at least 100 for
Yeah, Kane.
come in, but it's already here.
Yeah, and that outside line came in quick, and I think it's going to continue to move up the racetrack. I think the interesting part is going to see what happens with these 2 guys on the front row. Every time we use this traction compound, it usually tears that left front tire up.
But he wasn't dressed up as Kane. It would have been cool.
Did not pit, got waved around to the tail end of the lead lap. Nemechek
Back to racing.
Pretty good restart on old tires for Elliott on the bottom. Except for the guys with new tires on top. Well, that's a massive deficit there, especially on not the third line on the bottom.
Yeah, and right now, Kyle Larson, he's just much more comfortable moving his car around the racetrack. He raced on Saturday. You see him right up the top of the black with the groove moving up the racetrack, and now he's back on the bottom. Knows that's the fastest way around, but those guys up front struggled to get their cars to turn, and he was able to carry that momentum around them.
But look at Blaney struggling to get down and get in line. And Bell, thank you guys. Continue to be the fastest on pit road. Put him up front in second place and got him around a hard car to go beat the fastest lane. Did it on pit road.
In yesterday's race, quite a bit of three-wide racing through the corners here as things sorted out. Chastain on the outside of Herb Spencer, sixth place.
But you already see how much more racing this racetrack is on this restart right here. Being able to use that high groove compared to how it was at the beginning of the race. As you see, the one car, Ross Chastain, in the 35 of Riley Herbst, a little shot up the racetrack, but not able to get to the bottom. And Chase Briscoe's able to get that position on him.
He hit him hard enough that it took him up the racetrack and opened the door up for Briscoe.
Yeah, and we've seen that one of Ross Chastain take off really good on all these restarts, but the last run he faded backwards, and I think right now it's just the aggression on the restarts that's keeping his track position that he has currently.
Larry Mack.
Yeah, I want to talk about the 21 car, Josh Berry, Miles Stanley, a crew chief, Chase Elliott, the 9, and Alec Gustafson. I think this is a great move. The last are flipping off. We got less than 50 to go in the state. When that caution came out, Chase Elliott was running 21st. Josh Berry,
Hey, Nathan, how you doing?
I think they're still going to be in head-to-head. I agree, but he did a good job. Put that in Josh Berry as well. He held up his end of the deal. He got a good jump and a good restart, put himself in position.
Keep an eye on that. There's only two cars a lap down. Cole Custer and William Byron. Chad Benson is 2 laps down. The other
I'm ready for NFL.
on the lead right here.
I'm not ready yet.
As you see him 3 wide back here in the back of the pack. Oh, yeah.
Ryan Priest go up there in the Harry Gant groove.
Well, Logano tried to block him and keep it coming, but he just moved on up a little bit higher and went right around him.
Yeah, as we ride on board this Ford Racing Camp with Joey Logano, looks to me like they're definitely off a little bit today. Had a great run at Martinsville. We saw that miserable week that he had the week before at Darlington. It looks like we're back struggling here at the beginning of this race.
Brad with middle lane, a clear half bed with a pull down on your bottom exit.
Logano 25th right now. 16 seconds. 16:49 lap times. 9 seconds back of the leader. Here's 7th place. Briscoe and Hosen.
I don't know when.
Settled out here for the moment.
When I feel up to it.
Austin Cindric had been part of that battle with Ross Chastain, who has dropped to 11 behind Bubba Wallace.
Well, we've seen Husqvarna run really well here in the past at Bristol as we ride on board with Chase Briscoe. Looking back at Carson, running 8th, and I think as this race goes on, it's going to come down to all the things that we just saw. Don't make a mistake on pit road. Get good restarts. And I look at Josh Berry and Chase Elliott. There's obviously
I love being up in my room.
on the old tires. It's going to
Gives me something to do different.
crew chiefs and engineers.
Put a different angle on my live streams.
Make note, guys. The biggest thing I want to see, what do their tires look like at the end of this stage? Because that's going to be about 115 green flag laps.
And I think in the worst case scenario,
Gotta change up sometime.
race, right? I think that wear, if they don't look great, probably going to get a little bit better as the day goes on. So if they make it, to the end of this stage, it's going to change the complexion of everything that we're thinking.
The first 2 stages are each 125 laps. The final stage is twice as long.
And you think softer tires, you're like, well, they're going to wear out more. And we've experienced that so many times. And so many
Well, it ain't football season.
put the softer tires on the old
I don't know where I got the flag at anyways.
and wear less. So it'll be that this pit stop and this
Well, don't worry about it.
change the way that everybody's thinking.
And if you got a problem with somebody being gay, well, sorry about your luck. They're people just like us. I got a friend that the same way, and I respect his right. If he wants to be that way, well, that's his life, not mine. And if he's happy, well, I'm happy too for him.
How did you do this? I'll show you.
Well, love is love. That's true.
The network itself feel too. It's pretty cool.
Wow. Something even smarter than Al?
I don't think so. Yeah, he's pretty smart. Yeah.
A whole new species of Wi-Fi at the same price for 5 years.
Brandon Coley, Jablonski Auto Body, LLC.
What'd she call her? Oh, yeah, she's with the twins' neighborhood.
Yeah, like stadiums do. Very lucrative.
Oasis Breeze and Spa.
Right honeymoons aren't as absurd as you think.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, it just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's. What makes an experience an experience? When race days become race weekends, and race weekends become full throttle memories. So pull up in your camper, pick your favorite spot. First race.
I sent you some. All right. Well, when I get my butt up, I'll go check. Oh, yeah. How are they going to do that, Desmond? They don't have a key to get in.
Or maybe you're still driving Old Faithful. You need WeatherTech. No matter the age of your vehicle, American-made WeatherTech products are the solution. Because Nascars don't care what year your vehicle is. See? You do need WeatherTech. Order your American-made protection at WT.com.
We've got a full weekend of football coming up. Friday, 8 Eastern, the Dallas Renegades and quarterback Austin Reed look to stay hot as they face the Columbus Aviators. And Saturday at 4, the Orlando Storm meet the Birmingham Stallions. The United Football League on Fox.
All right.
2 laps complete here in Bristol. Kyle Larson, Hendrick Chevy out in front of the Dugan's Toyota of Christopher Bell. Common denominator, couple old dirt track aces coming to the front. And you know, you watch this race and how the group's starting to move around and momentum, and as fast as this place is, that's a sprint car vibe and feel to it. And look who's at the top of this field, Larson and Bell. Regan?
Larson and Bell. Larson's leading. And Bell's right behind him.
Well, Bell has obviously, well, he's had a good weekend first off. He won the truck race on Friday night. We know we
The number 2 car ran into Austin Civic.
That's not the first contact today between those two. You know, listen to Jamie's update on the 21. The 9 car, however, didn't get that good jump and established up front with clean air. And he's fired back here in traffic in the depths of the old tires, struggling a little bit more.
12 right now. Trying the outside. On the number 1, going way up high. And there's Busher looking on. Right now, Cinder gets in position to get the last stage point 12 laps from now.
Yeah, and unless Chase Elliott just has a big fade here in these last 11 laps, still going to be a net gain.
That's right.
And that's experience and wisdom. And Allen does that so well on top of the box with Chase Elliott of knowing that, using his experience and making those gutsy calls. That's a hard call. Because if it doesn't work, boy, you look bad. Confidence in your driver, knowing he'll hold his end of the deal up too.
Yeah, we saw Chase try to go back to the bottom that last lap, missed the bottom groove, and seems like right now that top groove is his best defense to be able to try to hang on to as many positions as possible.
Chris Busher completes the pass on the 9. Daniel Suarez next.
See Ty Gibbs right there on the bottom of the racetrack trying to make up some of the ground that he has lost early in this race. Not sure how he got all the way back to 16th there, but definitely lost some spots as you see him trying to work under Zane Smith right here.
Well, when he took off, he had a really, really loose race car. And it still looks like it's out underneath of it quite a bit. You know as well as I do, it's hard to keep a loose race car here underneath of you. It's especially hard when you're door to door and trying to hold it all or three-wide.
And Gibbs is running right about where he restarted after the caution flag. Here's some radio on the 54. I'm sorry, this will be Tyler Reddick.
Brake shake. Steering. Making it hard to turn. Lose the power steering and the shaker pump it. And can't steer through it.
So he's fallen all the way back to 26. Still on the lead lap. Kyle Busch right now is the last car on the lead lap. 4 laps to go in stage 1.
Yeah, and that 45 car and that 23 car have more problems with brake shakes than anybody I know, but hard to drive here in Bristol when you have that.
He's going to hold on before it goes on that lead lap, but it's close. Martin's right behind him.
Yeah, and that's really not something that you're fixing today.
Tyler Reddick, he's not even doing good today.
Usually they're too cold and running on the outside. You're going to use less brake, probably make it worse.
But a lot of times what happens is you see Denny Hamlin getting loose right there. A lot of times what happens is that pad builds up on there from it being too cold and you can't get it off.
Hamlin's had a nice drive up to 7th. He's trying to take 6th from first. As we come down the last couple laps of the stage, and Kyle Busch trying to hang on to the tail end of the lead lap. Rubber tag up there in front of the leaders. They're 3 wide with everybody trying to hang on to this lead lap. One more lap.
You're right, Mike. When they were trying their grand, holding on to that lap of the lead lap. Woo.
So Kyle Larson gets it.
Kyle Larson wins stage 1.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe Crohn's disease symptoms can keep coming back. Break away to what's possible with Tremfya. With rapid remission at 12 weeks and fewer bowel movements and less abdominal pain at 4 weeks. Most patients achieve remission at 1 year, and some patients saw visible healing of the intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Backed by over 15 years of clinical research. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
ACE's YardRx program prescribes the best lawn care specific to your yard's needs, delivered every season. Because when you want greener grass, less weeds, and fewer bugs, you can get a personalized prescription delivered free from the helpful folks at Ace. Subscribe now and save 20% on everything you need all year. Plus, right now, get a $25 bonus reward by spending $150 or more on qualifying Scott's products. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Want fearless? Take a truck, sprint down the track, and get ready for a fight.
Ready to upgrade your ride? Jumpstart your journey with Denoyer's First Ones on Us program. Lease a brand new Chevy or Ford, and your first month's payment is on us. Up to $1,000. That's right. You drive, we pay month one. Got a GM or Ford lease coming due in the next 12 months? Bring it in. We'll help pull it ahead and move you into something that fits your life even better. New ride, better beginnings. The First Ones on Us. Only at Denoyer Chevrolet in Kalamazoo and Marshall, and Denoyer Ford in Vicksburg.
A connection you can count on from just about anywhere. That's Xfinity Mobile. And now, cut your mobile bill in half and try it free for a year. No commitment. Xfinity. Imagine that. On Medicare, living with diabetes, progress is having your coffee like you like it. The Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor is covered by Medicare for more people managing diabetes with insulin. This is progress. Ask your doctor today.
Order in the Sonic app and skip the delivery fee, so you can try menu items like the new Sonic All-American Smashers with zero leaving the house and zero delivery fee. For a limited time, only the Sonic app. Live free, eat Sonic.
You know, hopefully we'll get to the point where Nascar and American auto racing gets that respect that it deserves, because there's so much different, diverse racing in America, I think, compared to Europe, that in my mind it would have to develop, a driver that's just as good or potentially better than any other part of the world.
Speed is back. It's an all-new Fox Sports digital show with Harvick and Buxton, fueled by Bowen. Subscribe to Speed on Fox on YouTube, the Fox Sports app, or wherever you get your podcasts. Stage 1 of the books, Larson Bell 1-2. To nobody's surprise, Larson won here last spring, Bell won here in the fall race. Bell won the truck race on Friday night. Larson was the runner-up yesterday. They are the favorites, and they locked it up in stage 1 ahead of Blaney, Briscoe, and Berry. Josh Berry, who did not stop during the one and only caution flag, was rewarded with a 5th place finish for his Wood Brothers score. Pit road's open, Josh.
Well, for Kyle Larson, your stage 1 winner, said he felt good overall about the car. Said it was a little stiff when he was running up top. Nothing he can't manage with 4 tires and fuel. Jimmy?
And a great strategy call for Josh Berry. He came on the radio and said, great job hanging in there on those older tires.
So, what's that? Hey, another nice pepperonis. I don't want no pizza, I told you.
Really good from the center off of the corner. Needed some stability from the center, or from entry to the center of the corner. And keep an eye on the 8 car as he exits in pit box here. Could be very tight with that car. And the 12 arrival.
No pizza tonight.
Larson and Bell win the race off pit road. Briscoe.
Don't peel up the pizza.
Some sad news to pass along. Joe Gibbs racing engineer Matt Faulkner's son Jonas passed away peacefully in his sleep on Easter morning, ending a lifelong battle with epilepsy. Despite his health challenges, Jonas shared his passion for all things racing, go-karts, Mario Brothers, and basketball with everyone he met. Jonas Faulkner was 16.
Oh,
COPD is an ugly reality.
well, some dude died from having epilepsy.
But then, Trilogy helped us see things a little differently. With 3 medicines in 1 inhaler, Trilogy keeps airways open for a full 24 hours and prevents future flare-ups. Once daily Trilogy also improves lung function, so he can breathe more freely all day and night.
Trelegy won't replace a rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Do not take Trelegy more than prescribed. Trelegy may increase your risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
I can't have that.
Trelegy for COPD because breathing should be beautiful all day and night.
The stars of the IndyCar Series descend upon Long Beach, where every driver is chasing their own Hollywood ending. Road to Indy continues next Sunday at 5:30 Eastern on Fox. Welcome to the fastest racing on earth.
The 4Runner's reputation for off-road capability is legendary.
And the 6th-generation 4Runner has got it all. Power rear window, power liftgate, and so much more. 4Runner's new multi-terrain monitor lets us see what's underneath us on a 14-inch touchscreen.
The new iForce Max Hybrid is so powerful, so capable, and so much fun.
And 4Runner cleans up nice for a night on the town.
Get 4.99 financing or a $3.99 a month lease on 4Runner.
Toyota, let's go places.
Hey, Brody.
Industry sold pesticides in a bag while they deep fried the grass. Sunday created something different. Using soil and climate data, we designed a pesticide-free plan made just for your yard.
Texas is fueling our home area. Now Texas is an open door to new TurboTax stores. Meet our experts. They do your taxes so you can walk out with confidence. Intuit TurboTax. Don't wait. File by 4/15.
Next Sunday, following the Nascar race in Kansas, keep it on Fox for the fastest racing on earth on the West Coast. Alex Below, Joseph Newgarden, and the Stars of IndyCar take on the streets of Long Beach. The road to the Indy 500 continues next Sunday, 5:30 Eastern, only on Fox. Well, this tricky pit road has nabbed 3 drivers for speeding penalties on this stop, and one of them is the second-place car, Christopher Bell, along with John Hunter Nemechek. Bell in Section 7, Nemechek Section 10.
Well, somebody's having car trouble.
11. Jason Smith called for equipment interference on his stop. That is Bell's first speeding penalty of the season and his first ever here. Connor Zilic gets the free pass and gets back on the lead lap. So 28 cars on the lead lap for this restart. Denny Hamlin will line up alongside Kyle Larson as they approach the Echo Park Automotive restart zone, and the Chevy Corvette pace car ducks for cover.
Ready, Colin.
Well, we haven't mentioned Denny Hamlin's name many times today, but there he is. Shows up at the front of that restart right there. Chase Briscoe able to get around him, and Josh Berry now on equal tires with everybody. So that strategy really paid off for that 21 car. Go back to Denny Hamlin, though. +4 for
I can have scrambled eggs.
Got 2 big attaboys for stage 1. Miles Stanley of the Wood Brothers team. That strategy that's put Berry into the top 5. And Riley Herbst, who had a great qualifying run, he's hung in there.
And then I can have
Yeah, he's done a nice job today.
turkey sausage.
And really, a lot of times that's half the battle, right? Putting yourself up in front of these fields and being able to get that track position. But as we've gone through these pit stops, his team's done a nice job on pit road, and he's doing a nice job on the racetrack to keep himself in the front of this field. Kosovar underneath Blaney right there.
I can always have the big J man make
We've kind of seen
like pancakes.
kind of fade a little bit. He's got himself right there, 5th or 6th, battling with Kosovar.
And not a good pit stop at all for that 12.3, that last stop.
Well, we've talked about the struggles that 12 pit crew has had. We've seen him leave the wheels loose, and sometimes it's
Oh, he wobbled there.
Car come around, got in the wall, and
Third caution flag of the day flies for Christopher Bell's spin down in turns 1 and 2 after contact with the wall.
How did I get here? Shooting all the action despite vision loss of one thing on me. It started when Fabizmo opened up my world. I was worried when I started to lose my sight, but my doctor recommended Fabizmo. Fabizmo is different. It's the only treatment thought to block 2 causes of wet AMD. So I'm back doing what I love, knowing that Fabizmo improves vision. And there's a chance for up to 4 months between treatments.
Vabysmo is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection, active eye swelling, or are allergic to it. Vabysmo could cause eye infection, retinal detachment, temporary increase in eye pressure, and uncommon risk of heart attack, stroke, or severe swelling of blood vessels in the eye. Report changes to vision or eye pain to your doctor or retina specialist right away.
Now, I'm bringing it all into focus. Open up your world with Fabizmo.
Also approved in diabetic macular edema and RPO. Ask your retina specialist about Vabysmo.
Ronald Acuna Jr. and the Braves, Bryce Harper and the Phillies, or Seager and the Rangers versus Robert and the Mariners. Baseball Night in America, Saturday at 7 Eastern on Fox.
RAF is exclusively on Fox Nation. The world's best wrestlers all on one mat. These heavy hitters set to collide in the city of brotherly love. About a finish! RAF 8 is streaming live April 18th, exclusively on Fox Nation.
You said the Whopper is the best burger in America, when made right. So with your feedback, we perfected every bite, so that every Whopper is made your way and never smashed. Because there's a new king, and it's you.
At Burger King, celebrities don't rule the menu. You do. So tell us, what would you want?
How about a peppercorn realty Whopper?
It's that big Swiss and peppercorn ale. Try the latest in the Whopper by You series today.
With Xfinity, you're not just a customer anymore. You're a member. And members get more. No signups, no extra fees. Unlock exclusives from our friends at Universal, NBC, and Peacock. Plus discounts on entertainment, gaming perks, mobile offers, and more. Check the Xfinity app and let the benefits begin. Xfinity. Imagine that.
New Sensodyne Clinical Repair is absolutely amazing. When your teeth are sensitive, they need special care. New Sensodyne Clinical Repair creates a protective shield over those exposed areas that can help repair sensitive areas of teeth after 60 seconds. I recommend Sensodyne Clinical Repair.
Sure, there's places Taco Bell's crispy chicken nuggets haven't been, but now the inside of a Crunchwrap slider isn't one of them. The new crispy
I'm not refusing.
creamy chipotle or jalapeno honey mustard inside. A brand new classic. Only at Taco
Did I say I refused? I never said anything. I just don't want pizza. Don't feel like having pizza tonight. And I don't. Can't always have pizza. Gotta have something different. Can't live on pizza.
Right top of your screen. As soon as he jumps in the gas, the car comes around, chases it up the hill. Bam! And right into that right rear wheel. Hard part right about there. You see those light spots in the racetrack. There's bumps right there. He was loose just before those. You saw the car kind of bounce around through those bumps and pitch it in a direction that he couldn't save. The only cars that made pit stops were cars that took the wave around of the last caution flag.
Like I said,
Back up in the same tire cycle.
I take some scrambled eggs.
Top 10 streak here. Josh, was a little concerned for the one team of Ross Chastain during that caution. They were reporting some low battery voltage numbers. They were concerned trying to cycle the power back.
With
Feel better about it right now, but they're going to
two turkey round sausages.
Is that because his mouth is big? Let me tell you something. So the guys that is outside, I'm
Well, you know, if you want to get me 2 small pancakes, give me pancakes.
And it's not over yet. As far as the cars that beat themselves, but right now, Christopher Bell, Tyler Reddick, all these guys that have had these little issues, those are things that when it's this hard to pass and so close from a competition standpoint, you can't beat yourself.
Todd Gilliland got the free pass. Chase Briscoe was the second place car, but he chose the high line behind Kyle Larson. Josh Berry first on the bottom in front of both cars. We go back to green. We really haven't slowed up that time.
Hey, Terrell, what's up?
You slow them up the better because that bottom lane, just where the banking is and how the bumps are on the bottom of the racetrack, it's hard to get those tires hooked up on those restarts to keep it from spinning. And that's why those guys give up a couple spots to make that top lane and it paid off for Chase Briscoe.
Denny Hamlin, the first car on top, with Blaney behind him. Side by side for fourth with Hocevar.
Yeah, I was going to say, you see Bubba Wallace right there behind his boss man there, Denny Hamlin. Bubba's been a little bit quiet today, but right there in the mix and inside the top 10, running 7.
This needs a clean weekend, no mistakes. Again, don't beat yourself. Martinsville was a tough one for them. Probably let his emotions get the best of him a little bit. Took him out of the race and knocked him way down the points. Have a good solid weekend here. Get some stage points. Get out of here with a good finish and reestablish because these points are going to be so important when we get into the playoffs.
Well, and I did one thing about when you go back to Martinsville and you talk about Bubba and his situation of everything that happened. If you're honest with yourself, you can learn a lot from it and being able to analyze those things. I had to do it a lot throughout my career, but definitely having a good day today.
Bubba and Carson Hocevar texting back and forth this week, sorting things out. Bubba says, we're good.
Well, plus, I'll take a chocolate shake.
It's easier to work it out that way than it is to crash into each other week after week on the racetrack. Cost less.
Yeah. Joey Logano trying to make the high line work off turn 2. He's got Noah Gregson in tow. And then Tyler Reddick moving on up. Chase Elliott.
Now, I don't want a fish fillet.
Turn 4.
Oh, got a mess up.
Van Gisbergen.
I got 3 cars involved.
And Todd Gilliland scoots away.
Ah, okay, they're all scooted away.
That'll put us under caution for the 4th time today at lap 160.
You see that left front right there? Broke on Alex Bowman's car. I think he's done for the day. Yeah, it looks like he's broken in every corner there. All 4 wheels have had contact. I don't think it was his doing either. Started in front of him.
So Van Gisbergen will be the first car that ended up involved. He's way on the left corner of the screen.
And watch him. Starts right in front of this pack. Gets sideways, gets into the corner. Around, they start checking up to try to avoid him. And got collected. Out slow and nowhere to go. Right in his lap. Came right up from underneath him. And we saw the same thing out of Christopher Bell's car. When we heard the drivers see Bell go by right there, heard the drivers talking about what they felt, and they're just talking about the cars being light on their feet now. That traction compound is starting to wear out. You see that with Shane's car just slide right out from underneath. It's very similar, just a different spot to the 20 car Christopher Bell's did.
Track narrows up quickly when one car gets completely sideways, doesn't it? Caution flag number 4 when Shane Van Gisbergen spins, collecting 3 others, just 4.
My tax is paid to these roads. When I get back, it goes to my family. That's where Straight Talk Wireless comes in. Straight Talk's always been the same price since they started back in 2009. And they always offer free 5G phones for new and existing customers on America's most reliable 5G network. Oh.
Straightforward prices.
And no potholes. Switch to Straight Talk Wireless. No contracts, no credit checks, no surprises. Official partner of Nascar.
Are you Russia?
I am.
Thanks for meeting me here. Usually not an interweb dating guy. Barely ever use this phone computer. Unless it's to bundle my insurance with Liberty.
Oh, same. I hate this thing, but it's true. You can save hundreds bundling with Liberty.
Liberty? Are you hungry? Let's get some side net.
And some new leaves.
Only pay for what you eat. The Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor tracks your glucose in real time. And over time, it can help lower your A1C. This is progress. Learn more and try for free at freestylelibre.us. Nascar fans, earn the driver's seat. What are you waiting for? Sign up for the free NASCAR Fan Rewards loyalty program today at nascar.com/fanrewards. Fresh off the Masters, the Stars and Braves team it out in Mexico City. God, it's brilliant. It's golf fighting Saturday on Fox. The best new cars hold their value and make the best used cars. And Toyota's best used cars make the best used car event. Gold certified used Toyotas come with a Carfax vehicle history report, a 1-year comprehensive warranty, 7-year powertrain protection, and 7-year 100,000-mile roadside assistance. Now get 4.75 APR financing on any gold certified Camry, RAV4, BZ4X, or Corolla. The best new cars make the best used cars. Dude, lawn industry sold pesticides in a bag. While they deep fried the grass, someday created something different. Using soil and climate data, we designed a pesticide-free plan made just for your garden. Taxes was chasing updates. Now Taxes is a TurboTax expert, doing it all for you, so you can chase this together. Now this is Taxes. Don't miss the deadline. File by 4/15.
Next week, NASCAR rolls into the Sunflower State with ARCA, O'Reilly Auto Parts Series, and the Cup Series headlining the action, with racing on Saturday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern on NS1 and 7 p.m. Eastern on the CW. On-track action continues on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern on Fox.
Third Bristol, 164 laps complete. Couple extra caution laps here as they sent the track sweeper out. Pick up some of the marbles. They didn't get that one, but that's okay. It rolls harmlessly down there.
It's just a chunk of rubber. It's fine.
Yeah. 3 pass to Ty Dillon. Behind the wall is Shane Van Gisbergen. Still on pit road, John Hunter Nemechek and Alex Bowman. Jamie.
Yeah, you see that work continuing there. Just want to update. Denny Hamlin talked to them this morning, and they said with this new package, this new tire, it makes these cars harder to drive, but they were fully confident that Denny can adapt. Well, he's doing his job. They're adjusting well on this car as well. 2 runs ago, he came on the radio and said the back end was just out of the track, but after one cycle on these tires, the car is coming to him, and he said he's turning better, so things going in the right direction. And you guys noted in the booth how well his pit crew is getting it done. 3 spots on that last stop.
Thanks, Jamie. We will restart with 29 lead lap cars.
Easiest way to get him, isn't it, Kevin? Yeah, there was nothing better than those guys on pit road being locked in and gaining those positions.
4 cars are laps down. Nemechek and Bowman on pit road, Van Gisbergen behind the wall. And Chad Bishop. Here's Eric Jones, our Advent Health Camp. On board his number 43. Having a solid run. He is in 19th Legacy Motor Club, which this week announced they had added Darius Rucker as an investor and partner in Jimmy Johnson's group. So welcome him. And we get set for the choose.
But you see the same thing right there. Briscoe decided to go right behind Larson, gave up a couple spots to get that outside position. These used tire restarts are always a little bit different than the new tire restarts. So it'll be interesting to see how those guys can fire off. It's just so difficult to fire off on that bottom lane on older tires and the the bottom lane just doesn't fire off as good anyway. But Josh Berry happy to take that front row. A lot of guys don't believe that the front row is open. They take it. Bowman is left with Rose. That's a even checking the fifth lane, and then guess where it could be behind the wall. Everybody else is on track as we get set for this restart. Larson outside of Berry. Briscoe outside of Osagar. And here we go.
And the race is underway.
Kyle Larson just rockets out there.
Having a little caution there.
That 5-car, Chase Briscoe battling Josh Berry there for a second. Makes it work again in that top lane.
Well, Wallace moves up for fifth. He's been really good on restarts today.
No, it's not on Fox. It's on FS1.
Making that top lane work right now. 3 wide, Clint.
Got several 3 wides, but Riley Herbst getting used up a bit, moving in towards the back of the pack. And that started clear back the lap before on the 2. He's had a really tough lap here. Lost a lot of positions, Riley Herbst. Now Gibbs and Austin Sidrick get kind of physical there too, right behind. We're seeing you're riding on board Gibbs. Inside of Sidrick into turn number 3. The 2 goes way wide.
Yeah, that's right on board right here. The thing that I noticed is Joey Logano. We talked about him struggling early in the race, and he's a couple cars in front of Ty Gibbs right here underneath Denny Hamlin.
Can't keep a good man down. Well, Logano finished 25th in stage 1, but then his pit stop had the best stop up here, and Alex Woolman is taking number 48 behind the wall. Sorry, it's Charlie. Woolman is on his return.
Yeah, it just seems like right now that groove is really starting to spread out. 45 car, he's been as high as anybody on both ends of this racetrack. We talk about Tyler Reddick and his speeding hit on earlier. He's worked his way back up to 14th right now. So that 45 car has found a lane up top that is working really well. And most people not in it, Mike.
What he's finding is grit that I don't see a lot of cars finding. There's some cars out of control out here, sliding around. There's Reddick back to the bottom off turn number 4. The battle with Chase Elliott. This will be the 14th spot.
Sounds like bubblegum.
I think as that bottom groove has worn out, we've seen guys 97 SVG spun out the bottom, 20 car of Christopher Bell spun out in front of the top. So I think as this racetrack is rubbered up and the sun has been beating down on that racetrack all afternoon, a lot of these guys are slip sliding around. As you see Logano right there, just meant to rattle his cage, but kind of hit it harder than he expected down the straightaway again.
Blaney on the move, fastest lap. Got back on lap 7. He had the Xfinity fastest lap of the race. Ross Chastain, Kyle.
Hey, Miss M, how you doing?
I'm impressed with this 22 car, guys.
All 3 Penske cars are in the top 10.
I really thought he was in big trouble to start this race, but they have made some great adjustments. And
Oh,
to the front. Jamie, tell us
who's that? Who's Gio? Never heard of Gio. Who's that? Oh, sorry to hear that. What will you have? I don't know. Don't ask me. Maybe nothing.
Kyle Larson out front. He's
Kyle Larson's up in front in stage 2 of this Food City 500. I do eat. I ate last night. What am I supposed to have? I'm doing keto. The fuck am I supposed to have?
This isn't just a motorcycle. It's an engineering error. Time machine.
I do eat.
It's a good friend. It's always a friend.
Why didn't order me something? Stop asking. They don't have a Monster Neo. My lord. You are uneducated? They don't have pink tacos. Well, why you keep talking about pink tacos? Why do you want to help me get something? Help me get something. You want to help me get like a meatloaf dinner? Help me get a meatloaf dinner from Cracker Barrel.
Bush guy, cold and smooth survival skills. If red touches yellow, it'll kill a fellow. But if blue touches white, it's white. Head for the mountains.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor. It just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
Closing in on 200 laps at Bristol.
Well, we get some from wherever. I want some scrambled eggs with small pancakes. No, are you fucking having triplets, bitch?
Trying to improve his performance. They had a good day. We started 11th, we're in 12th right now.
Yeah, they need a good day.
Bye, bitch.
Pre-race qualifying show. They just need something good to happen. They've had a tough year and a half. They need to get the ship righted with good performance on the racetrack. Have it in today.
Denny Hamlin closing on Joey Logano, and that'll be for 6th place.
Yeah, and it's so Bristol.
And Brad Keselowski. Brad was spun by Ricky Stenhouse back at lap 62. He spun his way back up into the top 15 right behind his teammate there, Chris Buescher.
Yeah, and that's what I was getting ready to say. It's just so Bristol as you get to this closer to the second half of this race, and you hear guys starting to talk about lost all grip all of a sudden, and all of a sudden you see new guys starting to come to the front with their cars that are handling good, the guys that have been going good go to the back or in the middle of the pack and start struggling with their cars. So this racetrack can be so finicky when you get all this rubber on the track and you have the traction compound around the bottom of the racetrack. Let me tell you somebody that's impressing me is this guy right here. Carson Hocevar running fourth, starting 10, just running a really good race right now. Right where you need to be, minding his own business, not a car around him, just logging laps. Very good job so far for
Yeah, anybody that wants to help me raise 384.56. There's my cash app.
That was the most cup drivers ever to compete in the Craftsman Truck Series race.
that kid's the real deal. I'm looking at as you're on board with Chase Briscoe right here. I mean, he's had a quite a day too, but the guy up front right there, Kyle Larson, he's been the car to beat all day as we've seen him several times here in Bristol in the past.
Carson's starting to get into some heavy race traffic right now. 27 cars are on the lead lap.
Some weekends come and go, others stick with you forever. Stories told loud, tailgates that never end, strangers becoming best friends. Yeah, it's all that and then some. This is Texas. It's not just a race, it's the kind of Lone Star weekend you wish you found soon. The word 400 is in it by the Rock May 1st and 3rd. Come experience it once and you'll be back again. Get tickets at TexasMotorspeedway.com. Here's what we'll say about the road to greatness.
The name Ford is synonymous with desert racing. How to keep pushing with desert racing.
It sure is a pain.
It's a challenge just to finish.
Oh, look, I'm bottomless. Just like bottomless apps for $9.99 at Buffalo Wild Wings. That's right, you can get bottomless hot sticks, fried pickles, and so much more for you and all your bottomless friends. Bottomless apps for $9.99 only at V-Dubs.
Brandon Foley, Deluxe Auto Body, LLC. What do you call that?
Yeah, next stadium, dude. Very lucrative.
Oasis Breeze Fan and Spa.
The right money is not as absurd as you think. Push guy, cold and smooth survival skills. To avoid going in circles, make note of recognizable landmarks. Like that. What's wrong with going in circles? Different circles, Ross. Okay. Head for the mountains.
It's COD's biggest sale of the year. Save up to 30% on moving and storage until May 18th. And see why COD's is America's #1 container moving company. Whether you're relocating or renovating, save up to 30% at CODS.com.
This week only at Papa John's. Buy any large pizza at regular menu price. Get a large one topping free.
Suarez just ahead. I heard you say, did you see Kyle Larson get loose? And I heard him say Ryan Blaney right on him.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Desmond, get off of it.
Adjustment of the 5 is where I'm getting at.
Yeah. And we saw Ryan Blaney drive right into it.
All right.
See what Kyle Larson is fighting right now, which is what we saw in practice. His car is loose and up on top.
Stop being dumb.
He told me how important it's going to be to keep up with his racetrack, and I think that's exactly what we're seeing. More placement at the bottom of your screen.
Yeah, I wish YouTube did have a health insurance plan, but they don't.
Still a ways to go in stage 2. 21 more. Well, we've got 271 laps to go in this race, and it's not going to be the last time that this racetrack goes to a swing. As I look out the window right here, and these cars are on the back straightaway, you're starting to see that shadow creep in onto the racetrack. So as that shadow gets further and further over the racetrack, this track will start to change a tremendous.
Well, educate yourself.
Practice, as we went from the first practice to the second practice and then into qualifying, but that track temperature will go way down. Jamie?
Well, Alex Bowman has been checked and released, making a return to the track after missing 4 races. How did you feel mentally, physically when you were on the part?
Yeah, it was fine. Just, a frustrating day. Really struggled with our Ally 48 Chevy. Thought we were okay in practice, and then obviously qualified bad, and then just really struggled with the handling today. So, bummer. Hate that we didn't get a chance to work on it, make it better, and finish the race. But kind of outside of
Yeah, I still want to shake.
So, move on to Kansas. Another should be good racetrack for us. This one should have been too, but it's the way it works out sometimes. We'll go and try again next week.
Glad to see you back.
Thanks.
Denny Hamlin, fastest car on the racetrack, going after Chase Briscoe here for 3rd place.
Yeah, well, we're seeing cars that, like Denny Hamlin's, come and go, right? Denny Hamlin, he was 3 or 4 spots back.
No, they don't.
I don't know how many laps ago, but now he's steadily just worked his way forward over this last period of the race.
He and Josh Berry, 16-16 on the last lap. That's a 10th faster than leader Kyle Larson. To your point, looking back through the field, watching these cars and watching the leaderboard, this is another one, Kevin, that's really come on strong and holding strong on a long run. The 6 car, Keselowski.
But we talk about it every week. The weakness for this car is qualifying. Brad knows his way around. They always seem to have great race pace, but it takes them all day to get themselves in a position to be in a spot to where they contend in the top 10, but they spend the first 2 stages getting there.
He's a 10th and a half to 2 tenths faster than most of the 4 or 5 cars in front of him. Larry, what do you got? Yeah, there's been a lot of talk on a lot of different radios about Denny Hamlin, this 11 car, because he was one of the first ones a number of laps ago to really move to the top in 1 and 2. And they've been saying, if you're going to run the top, you've got to get the top. You can't be down in the middle. You got to be up in that flank. That's what Denny's been doing.
Whoa.
Kyle Larson, he's got a battle on his hands right here. He's trying to lap Austin Dillon and Michael McDowell, and neither one are going to go quietly this close to the end of the stage. And by the way, he's got plenty right up in front.
Yeah, you've got 10 laps left in this stage, so you want to do everything that you can to not be the lucky dog.
Well, Larson's leading stage 2.
Of everybody, and so it puts you vulnerable to be a lap down. So if you keep yourself on this lead lap, you can line up in front of the lap cars, you can line up in front of all the penalty cars, give yourself a better chance of not going a lap down again.
There's some guys begging for this stage to be over with. They are really flipping flat around. Austin Dillon, Michael McDowell, Kyle Busch, and Ricky Stenhouse are the cars just in front of the leader trying to stay on the lead lap.
Yeah, you see Austin.
Hey. Maybe for you. People said they're sending me some breakfast or something.
Around the bump on the exit the corners, a lot of times you got to get a high enough to go around those bumps on that end of the track.
All right, this is picked up. That white and green number 7, Daniel Suarez. He's trying to get his lap back from Kyle Larson. Yeah, that's the difference on those laps, right? He didn't pit it. He last pitted on 147, whereas everybody else.
With the church I did.
Ah, okay.
At the church I went to Meyer since I was right next to the one by Columbia and that.
Yeah.
Went to that, grabbed a few odds and ends from there. And then I decided to ride to the other side to see if there was any trains. Well, I didn't see none at first. And I was like over there around like Dickman and stuff.
Yeah.
I was doing a video, and all of a sudden I seen one train coming in one direction, and then another going the other direction.
Oh boy.
So I missed it out. I was like, oh, one of my dad's down getting some trains or whatever. And then I went over to the one spot, looked at the lights, they were all red, so I sat for a little bit, and I was like, let me go to the yard, and I see one moving. Must have been one of them that came and then was elsewhere or something.
Dylan, his teammates side by side, and the leader right behind them.
And you see both those cards.
What you been up to?
Just chilling.
Yeah, I had me some.
I want to get me a cup of coffee.
I had me something good this morning for breakfast. Whipped up some French toast.
Oh, French toast. All right.
Didn't know if you heard the alarm going off or whatever for a minute.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you smelled it and said, oh,
I need my medication.
I was like, I was saying to myself, wondering if you knew, like, when I was cooking maybe or something.
And I need 2 drinks.
Like a relentless weed, moderate to severe ulcerative colitis symptoms can keep coming
That
back.
orange crush.
Break away to what's possible with Tremfya, with rapid relief in 4 weeks. Many people experience remission at 1 and even 2 years. Some saw 100% visible healing of their intestinal lining. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Healing is possible with Tremfya. Tremfya now offers self-administration from the start. Ask your doctor about Tremfya today.
Ottawa Ward was born with his foot on the gas. He could behind any he'd still have cruised. Fortunately for the people of Concord Acres, Potter chose to drive. You want to catch Ottawa Ward? Welcome to the fastest racing on earth.
Let's get it on! What animal suggested by this image? We all know the answer, except for that one guy. Which of these share a border with Missouri? I'm looking up stupid. All of America will think it's stupid.
A big night of premieres, the 1% Club, followed by the Queensland Balls, Monday on Fox.
On that fresh one. You said the Whopper is the
Did anybody hear about a new wrestling joint coming on Fox Nation?
every Whopper is made your way and never smashed. Because there's a new king, and it's you.
At Burger King, celebrities don't rule the menu.
So tell us what the new one. How about the peppercorn realty Whopper?
It's that bacon, Swiss, and peppercorn aioli. Try the latest of the Whopper by You series today.
Now, what's the new wrestling coming on Fox Nation?
That's Xfinity Mobile. And now, cut your mobile bill in half and try it free for a year. No commitment. Xfinity.
What is the name of the new wrestling coming on Fox Nation?
In 1969, when Petty drove a Ford near the first race with the 36-degree high banks, he and Cale went out early. That's David Pearson. Pearson climbs out of the car. Richard Petty is his relief driver for 155 laps. Pearson gets back in and goes to victory lane. He beat Bobby Isaac by 3 whole laps. Isaac had relief from Bobby Allison. Third place, Donnie Allison, with relief from Cale Yarborough, was 13 laps.
What's the new wrestling coming on Fox Nation?
9 laps behind. Why they call it key, that they call those the good old days. Josh,
Well, for the third time, Carl Larson has swept the stage this year at Bristol. You saw he was setting way too loose up top, way too loose on throttle, 4 tires fuel. The adjustment helped him out, Jamie.
Denny Hamlin, a 4-time winner here at Bristol, says he's really good on the long.
It's called Real American Freestyle.
Chase Briscoe in the 19 car faded just a little bit at the end of that run. Didn't have enough right rear grip. Still continues to be on the track, on top of the track, and what he described a four-wheel slide off of the corners. And the 12 of Brian Blaney, balance is really good for him right now. It's tough for him to keep the rears underneath him on entry, though.
Well, they were side by side coming down pit road from turn number 4. And they have trouble again. Oh my gosh. Losing 5 spots on pit road. Well, Larson, I believe, won the race off pit road. We'll wait for Nascar to determine that. But this is the third time that Kyle Larson has swept the stages at Bristol.
The Kyle Larson won stage 2.
Oasis Breeze, Tan, and Stop. You need a tan? I'm your man.
Do business with you.
Or we can look at some investment options for you.
Or stress. The right money moves aren't as absurd as you think. Push guy, cold and smooth survival skills. To avoid going in circles, take note of recognizable landmarks. Like that. What's wrong with going in circles? Different circles, Ross. Okay. And for the mountains.
Per enamel, clinical enamel strength can help us to keep our enamel for a lifetime. It's backed by science. It is clinically proven to strengthen our teeth. I would recommend this toothpaste to everybody. It's really an amazing product.
A community that lives loud, loves hard, and celebrates every damn second.
Hard Rock Bet Casino is here, Michigan. Roll with us.
There's a brand new welcome offer on Hard Rock Bet. And as always, what you see when you sign up is actually what you get. More bonus spins than ever. 500 bonus spins. That means 500 chances to win real cash. And if you're not out money after your first day playing slots, you get up to 1,000 back for another shot. So you can play again with casino bonus on us. Roll with Michigan's newest casino app for promos in the spotlight. No gimmicks.
Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably know her, your sister, your buddy, the ones who always show up. They all have that little extra something. And maybe you got it too.
It's Chevy Truck Month. Right now, GM employees with a current eligible Chevy lease can get this 2026 Chevy Silverado for $339 a month. Plus, Costco executive members can get a $12.50 members-only incentive.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of Nascar Broadcasting. Nascar would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you enjoy today's broadcast.
After 2 hot races to start the 2026 season, conditions in Southern California today are nearly perfect for low ETs, high speeds, and incredible action. Final eliminations for the NHRA Winter Nationals are coming up next after the Cup race on FS1.
Welcome back to the Food City 500 at Bristol Motor Speedway. Here's our aerial coverage brought to you by Goodyear. Tried, tested, proven legendary. Kyle Larson's pit stop.
Yeah, he's going to have to check up right here for the 47 car coming into his pit stall. Almost caught
Good old coffee.
Close as it gets. Tell you what, that kid's taking some big swings at him on pit road. They're holding him off so far.
Here are the stage points earned today. Josh Berry had 14 total for the season coming into here. Chase Briscoe had 15, and they both pretty much doubled their total. So Larson Briscoe on the front row for this restart for stage 3. Hamlin and Gibbs, who had a nice pickup there. Hocevar and Logano, who had the fastest stop of all this time around. Here's the Echo Park restart zone, and we're back to green.
And a great start for Kyle Larson. 19 cars struggling on the bottom of the racetrack.
got this new pop yesterday, and then I seen this other one, but I wasn't sure if I tried this other one. But I looked and I was like, nope, I never did. So when I was at Myers today, I grabbed that one up. But yesterday I grabbed up this Fanta one, Fanta Sour Cherry.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And then I grabbed up the new Mr. Pibb. It said like peach one on it or something.
Oh, okay.
I did a review on the Fanta one yesterday and then the peach one today.
Oh, yummy.
Yeah. Need any of your other drinks or?
Yeah, need my strawberry and well, give me 2 of those.
2 of those? All right. Oh yeah, I don't know if you got my text, but your big box that had like the like mock fruit and the one stuff, I took that stuff out and I put it on that box that sits right by my bike or whatever down there, and then the box I took out to the trash because I had to take the trash out this morning.
Oh, no.
Just wanted to give you a heads up. I looked and I was like, I got me something like kind of like some spicy crackers. They did a review on. I'm sure they're really too spicy and whatnot.
After such a great qualifying effort, has really struggled to do anything during this race today. Logano outside Hocevar, this is going to be for 5th place. And behind him, Ryan Blaney, who had the worst pit stop of the contenders, Larry. Yeah, Mike, in 8 races, which included today, Ryan Blaney has lost a combined total of 86 spots on pit road. That's 30 more than anybody else. It took him 54 laps in stage 2 to overcome that issue it did in stage 1. Tell you what, there's reason to join Logano's racing in so hard. Watch this. Ooh, look out. Yeah, I think, well, there's a couple things that happened. I think that Hocevar was like, well, we moved down and he pretty much moved down and stopped right here, so I'm gonna feed the bumper to you. And Logano's like, well, I see an opening right here, and I'm gonna move down. I agree with you, and I think that speaks volumes about Hocevar, right? He did back down from that 3-time champion, but that Logano ain't gonna back down for a minute either. So what does that fall on his head of frustrating the fun to drive in a situation like that? When you guys are, playing bumper tag. Well, I think it's
My coffee one.
different generations right there, right?
Oh, my coffee.
Your coffee one?
Yeah, I believe I am.
No, you still got more.
Oh, okay.
You want one of those 2 or
Yeah, 2 of those.
2 of those? All right. I think you got 2 boxes of those.
All right.
I tell you what, pretty good day so far for the old JTR group. But that Morrison, where's he at? Had trouble, hit the wall, and he's been back to the wall. And again, too, guys. 20 Bell, Christopher Bell. He was 4 laps down, now 3. He didn't smoke the wall, he did. Here it is. Man, Boomer did the same thing in a different spot that car did earlier, just stepped out on it all of a sudden with that snap loose. That is not fun when those things are snapping like that. Trying to catch them is nearly impossible with these Gen 7 cars. Well, he's limping around in a little bit car. I mean, what? Speed on pit road. Don't beat yourself. You tell me that every single week. And then without that, he'd be right up there challenging for a win with his teammates. Top 15 battle here. Chase Elliott in 14th under fire for Brad Keselowski and Todd Hill. Yeah, it seems like that 6 car, he needs the really long runs to be able to take advantage of the handling that he has. As we see Ty Gibbs right here, caught Ryan Blaney has caught Ty Gibbs and just gone around him. Blaney up to 4th.
Somebody said they seen you playing basketball.
That was yesterday, not today.
Oh, not today.
I did a live bike ride for a little bit while I was going to church.
Oh, okay. That was pretty fun, I bet.
Yeah. To see, like, usually, depending on which ways I want to hit, like whenever I have PTO, like sometimes I've been usually like hitting capital, hitting nap drive, then hitting one Mingus or whatever, and hitting the Watkins Road and stuff.
Well, all right.
And hit Elmer and that.
It's time to stay here right on track in Bristol.
How's your life been,
No, fair.
Bear? That's good. Any trolls or?
No trolls. Just people being funny.
Everybody send you snacks or?
I think somebody did, but I don't want pizza.
And what else somebody sent that to me and I just got a message on Snapchat.
Wouldn't surprise me as everything starts to flip around with this racetrack and we don't see Hamlin start to make up a little bit of ground.
Bigfoot Jr. is supposed to be sending me something, but it ain't here yet. When is it coming?
Yeah, whip me up for
15 minutes, all right.
Figure order.
Yeah.
I'll go downstairs and wait. I had me 4 French toast because I decided to do 4 breads and that. Oh yeah, I did look up mellow yellow last night. I went to the website and stuff, and it was saying not for delivery around here and stuff or whatever.
Really?
Yeah.
Wonder if you could get it off of Amazon.
I think so. I think it's like 50 or 60 something, if I'm not mistaken.
You want to put that in that side.
Been live on TikTok, have you?
No, I don't go live much on TikTok.
I'm about to go downstairs and wait for the order.
A lot of terrible things happening throughout the first part of the season, but running good again today. Tyler Reddick has fought hard.
Tim, how do you watch TV on that? I can watch TV on it. Well, how do you think I get to watch TV? Now that's a silly question. Wilbur Welber. Or rubber Wilbur.
Today's a great example of why they will be in victory lane. You saw him at the beginning of the race. He had a bad start to the race, got themselves kind of shuffled back once again on one of those restarts earlier on. But we weren't playing any of the radio on here with screaming and yelling or anything. It was just like, well, it is what it is. And look through the windshield as his crew chief Tyler Allen had been preaching to him, and they kept it together and measured adjustments on the car, and they've done the things that they need to do and run it third with a chance to win this race with 200 laps to go.
He's doing a nice job with the throttle. He eases into it. He's not playing with it. He just steadily gets flat over. Well, Kyle Larson has now become the 9th driver to lead 2,000 plus laps at Bristol. Here's his radio.
We were in
gosh. I mean, absolute dominant. It's so reminiscent of yesterday, Kevin, and that O'Reilly race. Didn't get the job done, led a lot of laps. You got to be thinking, if you're him and this race team, getting down to the end of this thing, where's this left hook going to come from, and when do we have to dodge and avoid it?
Yeah, and I think the best thing for him right now is, if Ryan Blaney can stay in between him, it gives him if we have to pit again, it gives him a spot in between the two to give a little more breathing room for his pit crew. And for Blaney, it's like, man, I know I have a fast car, but I'm going to have to pit again.
Well, in the first stage, it took Blaney.
Yeah, wow, people. Next weekend's the big weekend. Gonna get back-to-back nights of me doing WrestleMania.
He's finished top 6, Blaney, that is, in the last 3 Bristol races. He was 4th here last September. Never had a win here. Not yet. Hamlin falling back into the clutches of Hocevar here. He's been half a tenth quicker every one of the last few laps.
And it looks like that car is becoming a little bit freer for Denny Hamlin. We talked about his handling issues a few minutes ago, but you can definitely start to see the back of that car moving around on the 11.
You know, and that's something that I don't remember seeing last year at this racetrack. I think the new package, the less downforce and more horsepower, is bringing that out. And that's the design of it. That's what we wanted to see. Top 10 battle here. Ryan Preece taking on Bubba Wallace. And here comes the boss, Brad Kay. Preece's boss, that is. Scheming around the outside.
And
This is, all right, I hate to say this, but that 66 car being on this racetrack is the best thing that you want. And the reason I say that is if you time it right, that's an opportunity to make a pass on somebody. It is a moving chicane out there for every single car out there. I know he's a lot of laps down, but for the racing environment, if you're sitting here watching this race and you're looking to make a pass on somebody, pounce on it when they catch you. Keselowski and Preece now battle for that 10th spot, having passed Bubba Wallace. Kyle Larson out in front by a second on Ryan Blaney.
Kyle Larson still leading.
To tell you the truth, we could take or leave the extravagance, intention, celebrity, the bragging rights, the bravado. Because all we've ever really wanted is for every Ford driver to feel this.
There seemed to be a lot of tension in the turns. What happened?
yeah, well, when it gets really hot, every turn matters.
Yeah,
When it gets that hot, Ryan,
I get that, but can you take us through the last turn?
like you said, every turn matters.
If you want to turn data into decisions, then make every turn matter with Trimble. Confidence at every turn.
I'm your overly competitive brother. Say, man, I'm about to steal this game from you, just like I stole Kelly Carter in high school. Huh? But now you're ready to settle the score. Game over. And if you don't have the right home insurance coverage, well, you can end up paying for all this yourself. To get off it, be better protected from mayhem. Yeah, that's it. Thanks, Brian. Take that, rookie.
Switch to Allstate and you can save hundreds. What are you waiting for? Make your move before I do.
Well, if you leave a pot on the stove long enough full of water and leave the burner turned up, eventually it's going to boil over, and that's what happened between Riley Herbst in the 35 and Kyle Busch in the number 8.
Yeah, you can see right there, the 35 is already into the back bumper. The 8, I'm not sure if the 8 had to check up or if something happened before this, but just a little bit of contact right there. Around goes Kyle Busch. There you go. You see it again right there. Just, it doesn't take much. We've seen how light on their feet these cars are today. And Kyle Busch goes around, and then you see Eric Jones get on the brake, and the car goes around on him. Then you get Michael McDowell. They'll hit the wall again. Boy, he's ready for this thing to be over.
What the hell happened there?
Yeah, he had to get on the brake really quick. And a lot of times in these cars, when you get on the brake like that, you see the frustration right there from Aaron Jones. All right, pits are open. Josh, O'Connor Washington has now led over 260 laps. The same problems during this run as the last one. Just got 2 loose towards the end of that one, so they're going to make an air pressure adjustment in addition to those tires and fuel. Jamie?
Not a lot of chatter on the radio from Denny Hamlin, who comes in and hits from 4, just 2 loose to run the top. Fill him up there for 4 tires on. Rather than running into Regan.
54 Ty Gibbs continuing this impressive run today. Right now, this last run just a little bit too free for him throughout the entire time. As for him to check him up just a little bit in the 12 car, Ryan Blaney, we've documented the issues on pit road for him. We have to see if they can give him a good stop here. As for the car, the adjustments last time were very good on that 12 car. Best it's been on entry all day long.
Larson and Gibbs are going to move off pit road with Hamlin and then Blaney. Gibbs beat Blaney out and Hamlin beat Blaney out. Another 2 spots lost. Under caution as Kyle
Under caution.
by Riley Hurts.
Had a little mishap there.
This is Arby's crispy chicken meat in 3 box. This is a crispy fish meat in 3 box. This is a ham and Swiss meat in 3 box. And these are identical triplets. But they each make their own choices, okay?
Arby's, we have the meat.
It's Cod's.
Arby's, we got the meat.
Moving in storage until May 18th. And see why Cod's is America's #1.
No, 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 no. Oh, no, 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 no.
Bet you can't run fast at T-Mobile. Bet you I can. But you better pick it up because T-Mobile now has the fastest 5G home internet. Watch this. I'm okay.
T-Mobile now has the fastest 5G home internet. It's $35 a month.
Your dinner
Okay, your
does
home auto and
go
business
into
vehicle all protected with Progressive. Nice. It's a bit overwhelming running a business and a family. Oh, it sounds like someone needs
Oh.
vacation. Huh. I actually have a lot of work done too. Hi, what's your refund policy?
Your truck was made to work hard. The Valvoline heavy-duty diesel engine oil keeps it that way. With up to 35% better wear protection, it's specially formulated to protect when engines are pushed to the limit. Make the switch to Valvoline heavy-duty diesel today.
I'm Adam Curran, not cargo. Born from bootleggers, built by rule breakers. We don't ask permission. We don't see that. Just on. The most relentless, unpretentious athletes on the planet. Chasing glory at 200 miles per hour.
One lake.
Defiantly unapologetic. Authentically Nascar.
Lake Michigan. Well, that's a long way to drive there, dude. The only lake you can probably drive to is Go White Lake.
We'll join Kevin every Tuesday and Thursday. Kevin Harvick's happy hour. Penetration is supposed to be fun. There's, no trophies for finishing positions. You go out there, you have fun, you pass cars that pass you, everybody has a good time.
He's at the door.
Pass your own car, though. That guy, yeah.
He's down there right now.
Guess our crew chief would tell us probably shouldn't hit the tires, huh? Well, there's a comparison of Blaney and Gibbs on pit road.
Oh, yeah, in my underwear?
And that's why Ty Gibbs is second right now, and Ryan Blaney is fourth behind Gibbs and Hamlin. Man, what a difference, Kevin.
And well, that's just going to be the story of the rest of this race. We've seen the racetrack change every time we bring this up. Now the top
Denny on the inside.
Yeah, Denny Hamlin did a really good job.
Hey, dude's got to be careful. He's got a loud exhaust.
Fire off on the bottom so far.
Shane Van Gisbergen back in the race after lengthy repair.
And what I would consider a mad driver in that 12 car up on the outside right now.
Whoa, careful contact. Yes, run out of room.
Well, he just had such a massive run on Denny Hamlin. I don't think that he expected him to catch him that fast.
All right, here we go, baby. Now he's back to second. That was as fast of a recovery as we've seen out here. Whoa, squeeze, 3 wide, coming off turn 2. And Hamlin got shot out of the middle. In trouble. Logano and Gibbs going at it for third. Joey making that high work.
Did I send you this, or
Yeah.
Gets the momentum off the corner.
did I send you this too, or?
And it seems like that 22 car fires off really good on these restarts and then fades at the end of the run. But I think the interesting thing right here, Larry, is
Oh, they give you a
you
fork
know, make it on
spoon.
gas.
It's right there.
Oh,
on
they
the
give you a
bridge.
straw either or
Remember the
whatnot.
fuel windows, maybe
Oh,
around
neither do I.
Back racing with 180. All right, there, Kevin. Well, let me ask you this, crew chief. We see all these fast pit stops. Did they put all the gas in them?
We've known them not to, and especially at a place like this with some of the rear downforce gone, not filling it up, keeping those.
Oh, boy.
Oh. So that wasn't much of an answer, Larry. Can we make it? We can make it if we're full. Okay, I like that. Well,
We'll open that.
5 miles per gallon on this Sunoco race fuel, 0 carbon mile ethanol. And they've got what they got. I can tell you what, that truck got some anger and a fast race car. Put some pressure on Martin and the leaders.
Well, and look, if the caution comes out again, but his best defense is
Hey, Debbie, stay off of that.
to be leading this race. Right? As far forward as you can.
Want the other stuff out, or?
Speaking of forward,
Yeah, yeah.
Reddick just made it up into the top half dozen.
Thank you, Bigfoot Jr.
Chase Briscoe fighting now, 4th and 6th spot, but Reddick just keeps
What's his nose?
up there.
This one is pink cake.
All right. Need night. Sugar free syrup.
All right. And this one has bacon in there or something.
Yeah. No, you can have that.
Huh? Need a fork or anything for the pancakes, or?
Even with the penalty that they had, this is a
Ah, yeah.
step, in my opinion, for the performance of Tyler
All right.
Reddick in this 45 team.
You really can't ask much more on the racetrack than this. It is racy. I mean, they're all over the place, on the bottom, in the middle, on the top. As far as the racing groove surface, that's hard to accomplish anywhere on any racetrack in any weekend. Look at that thing.
And the unique part is the top is completely rubbered in, but you can still make really good time. The leaders are both on the bottom of the racetrack still making their fast times.
Like all the way back to pre-race when you two made your picks. And there are the 3 of them, all right in the top 3 spots.
Yeah, it's kind of like we look like we know what we're talking about sometimes, but
I would agree. Keselowski's going to get squeezed. He's going to be the hot dog in the middle of this one. Allmendinger on the bottom. Gilliland up top, and we're going to get away clean. Oh, boy. Not happy. Allmendinger back into the rear of the 6th car. Well, there we go.
Well, open it.
talking about nuclear hot dogs again, Mike. We're done with Martinsville.
Oh, that's right. Keselowski's car isn't quite that red. Logano 2.8 seconds back of the leader. Behind. Behind.
Yeah, that 12 car, he's put up a couple fast laps, and now he goes. He's back in, he ran a 15.93 the last lap, but he just can't quite get there. Gonna put the back bumper.
Oh, movie. It did.
More contact as they go down the back straightaway.
Now 5's got the third groove.
He gonna clear him? I think he is. I think that 12 car's faster in either lane right now. I think that they just that, as we've seen so many times, the 5 sliding around up off the corner, but that 12, as we get to the end of these races, and we've heard it on the radio from the 5-car Cliff Daniels, just how well that 12-car will want that wide through the corner.
Kevin, how easy is it to lead these laps? You've dominated races before yourself and get complacent out there leading. It's hard to tell yourself, keep up with this racetrack when they're dominating races. You can't keep an eye on and get a good gauge on Blaney, your competitor here, because he's all over the place up pit road.
Yeah, I would agree. And so many times you don't have to drive the car over the edge. As we see that contact for the lead right here, Ryan Blaney.
We've got a new intern.
Let's make history, team.
Talladega, every tailgate is a podcast. Idea 2, every first timer should get a Talladega welcome. And idea 3, use the spotters for the fans. Walk in here, buddy. Now, copy that, copy that.
Bella, Talladega is already the biggest party in NASCAR. You don't change it, you embrace it.
That's what I've been saying this whole time.
You haven't said that once.
It was implied.
The yard looks incredible. Thanks. All it took was. Nope.
Really?
Super easy.
Quest. What you do builds you. Put the work in.
Thanks for coming in to talk about Dub Juniors.
Of course, third graders will have a Liberty Mutual could save you hundreds by customizing your car insurance.
Why don't you come sit with us?
Oh, full snug. Only pay for what you need.
The Bar and Bar, the county's best hangout, just got better. Here's the living smoothie. The always smooth, easy drinking Keystone Light. This week only at Papa John's. Buy any large pizza at regular menu price, get a large one topping free. They'll tell you who you are.
What you can't do.
Where you don't belong.
But with the right people at your side, you write your own story.
You don't wait for success, you chase it. Sharper, tougher, faster, with every lap.
And when you give everything you got, you don't just win. You inspire what comes next.
Next Sunday, we're on Fox for the Advent Health 400 from Kansas Speedway, NASCAR Race Day, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. The Advent Health 400, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, and it's on Fox. Larson's last Cup win came at Kansas last May. He is currently second to Ryan Blaney by almost 2 seconds. Blaney just edging away.
Well, at this point, you want to drive as far away as possible. Try to put as many lap cars in between you as you can. In case that caution comes back out in the pit road. But Ryan Blaney definitely has the dominant car right now. He's still running. He'll click off some laps in the 15-second category every once in a while when he's in cleaner air.
Only 2 of the 37 starters out of this race, Chad Fincham and Alex Bowman. And still 25 cars on the lead lap. Well, we've now got an honest 2-group racetrack. Drivers are either way over the top or right down on the yellow line.
And there's really no middle. Right, middle is no man's land except for the restarts. And the only reason that the middle works on the restart is because they pick up all the rubber.
No.
Ron Blaney has the fastest lap of the race, and he's had an interesting day. He's been up. And you see there how the slow pit stop dropped him down, and he's recovered on 2 occasions to drive back up toward the front of the field. And now took 35 laps to get back up to second place after that. And then into the lead has Kyle Larson. Larson's led more than half the laps, 284. Blaney's been out for, they've each led 5 times. Blaney now for 70 laps this next time around. Michael McDowell going 1 lap down. That'll leave us 24 lead lap cars. Ricky Stenhouse, the last of those. Joey Logano in 4th, Vinny Hamlin 5th, working some traffic.
Yeah, Logano's done a great job this afternoon. But what
Hey, Dr. Proxy Brew.
earlier was the struggle that he was having. They qualified bad, but as the champions in this sport do, they put themselves in a position by keeping their head in the game and knowing what they have. And you know, he knew he didn't do a good job at qualifying yesterday. Now they put themselves in the top 5 consistently as we've gone through the most of this day.
Logano won here twice with the Gen 6 car, but this would only be his second top 10 in his last 10 starts here.
See Brian Blaney starting to go through some heavy lap traffic now. Eric Jones, who was involved in that last crash, Ross Chastain,
Look at that car wiggling around.
qualified 6th, and now getting ready to go lap down Cliff.
We got some Kyle Larson radio on how Blaney was able to catch him. Remember how the very first one of the race, Bradley brought him back to an LA injury with him for at all. And that's exactly what Cliff just said, is what I saw as Kevin was talking about. Blaney trying to get around Chastain there for a lapper. He's starting to wiggle around a little bit, and if I'm the leader, I'm starting to think about, all right, let's pace ourselves. We know that I've got a huge lead on the 5 car. Larry just told us, hey, this thing could maybe go the end fuel mileage wise. We can make it clear to the end of this thing, so I need these tires to stay with me as long as I possibly can.
Goodbye, Desmond.
Yeah, and I think as you talk about the 12 of Blaney there, now the problem he has is everybody is on the top of the racetrack, so it takes a little bit longer to make these passes as the back of the race car is starting to come out of the racetrack, and you're using more tire on the bottom of the racetrack, but you are not going to pass them on the top of the racetrack when they start. This top lane is the preferred groove, so he has to work the bottom. Car works really good down there and still running fast laps, but way harder on the right rear tire.
You know, I know Regan Smith showed us earlier a set of tires that came off one of the cars that looked awfully good. But, I'm not sure fuel is the issue here. I'm more about on this whole tire deal because these guys have got to go, as I mentioned, 180 laps. The longest green flag run we've had is 82 laps. Now, remember, Josh Berry and Chase Elliott did go 150 laps. I think asking 180 laps out of the tires is a lot. I think it's too much too, Larry. I mean, looking back at the end of that stage 2, there was a lot of guys all over the place.
Well, goodbye. You're going too.
Lionel Reddick's continuing his march toward the front. Had a chance at one spar there. Couldn't close the deal, and Chase Briscoe is now right there.
But you know what, going back to what Cliff and Larry were talking about, if they're full of fuel, if somebody's full of fuel and can't make it to the end of the cost that come out, you know they're trying it.
Absolutely. Follow the leaders. You just follow the leader. That's right. Right along with Chase Briscoe in the 19 car, right behind him as well. Looking over there at your board, Grease. Haven't heard anything out of that 60 car all day long in the top 10, holding pretty wheel. Starting to make some hay when the money's on the line.
But that is so RFK. In these days, when you talk about the 3 of those cars, they figure out a way to put themselves in the game by the end of the race.
Whoa!
See that 11 car squeeze that 22 car up in the fence right there off the corner. Luckily, that didn't result in a wreck. Logano recognized it, backed out of the gas,
and it's brought Hocelar right to them.
that time he was able to save it. So easy to do here, right in front of your meter. But so easy to do, Clint. That's it. You're going through turns 3 and 4, and you're trying to ride that bottom, and all of a sudden that car bounces out the racetrack coming up the bank.
Now, if you overcorrected, that would have been right in your lap. Yep. Kyle had passed Riley Hurts 2 or 3 laps ago. Remember, they got together back at lap 313 and brought out the caution. Passed Hurts, but couldn't hold the position in front of him as he got loose there and dropped back to 26th.
I can't eat any more of those.
120 laps to go in Bristol. Ryan Blaney out in front of Kyle Larson now by 2.3 seconds.
Nothing stops Grab. That means we deliver knockouts. Boom. We don't just ride the bull. We're heavy D8s, Hurricanes, and Hellcats. And we're backing them with America's best powertrain limited warranty. Let's see fighting donut making NASCAR winning Grab.
Purchase tickets.
Hey, Strange Vision, what's up?
2 months plus $3,500 bonus cash allowance on most 2026 Ram 1500 crew cab models. When choosing the right gear to cut, trim, or mow your yard, Ace has all the power you need to get the job done right. Because gas or battery, your local Ace is the destination.
I'm just waiting for AEW to come on.
Eco, Milwaukee, Craftsman, and Toro. And with free assembly and delivery, or ready for pickup in just 15 minutes, conquering your outdoor projects is never
That's about it.
around the block. What you need, it's done. With service so good, it's guaranteed. Ace is the place for helpful hardware, folks.
Oh, look, I'm bottomless. Just like bottomless apps for $9.99. It's Buffalo.
Yeah, I'll be doing it.
That's right. You can get bottomless mod sticks, fried pickles, and so much more for you and all your bottomless friends. Bottomless apps for $9.99. Only at Vito's.
Connor Zillage has brought out the 7th caution flag of the day with his spin at lap 382. Daniel Suarez will get the free pass. He was the winner in yesterday's race, but here's what happened to the 88.
Yeah, you see him right up against the fence up there, got to the wall, got to the trash, broke the toe link, and around she goes, Clint.
Yep. The Cup rookie had been on and off the lead lap. Got the free pass a couple of times early today.
Oh, well, that looked different from that angle. Yeah. I'm going to say this. The obvious is this isn't good for your leader, Brian Blaney, but I think that it is good because I've got plenty of time to gain back anything that I lose if I lose. I don't want to put pressure on that pit crew. Well, but I also don't want to pit up on Ryan Blaney. The best thing that happened to Ryan Blaney is that they're going to make up most of the gap in the pit road, but there's 7 cars in between Ryan Blaney, so he's going to have track position and he's got a gap. It takes a lot of pressure off that pit crew.
Look at that nice roll point he has there as they roll down the back stretch of the road.
Josh, well, Kyle Larson said he can't get his car to do what Blaney's car's been able to do out there. Cliff Daniels told him over the radio before we can do, we can give you an air pressure adjustment so we can beat him off the pit road. Let's see if they can do that here today.
Now, Pittsburgh Ford, this pit crew has been outstanding today, leading them 6 spots off pit road. It's a 4-tire stop here, pretty happy with the overall rating.
Ty Gibbs was a little bit better on that run, but the team had a little sketchy on entry with it. Still, though, team warned them at the start that they had more fuel load, so that may have been the case. And the 12-car Ryan Blaney, the balance was good. He was trying to conserve tires, but build a gap all at the same time. You see that 12-team rebound right there.
Good job, guys. Good rebound. Showing up with it. Lines on the line. Some contact here between Josh Berry and Kyle Larson. We're under caution at Bristol.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, hate the just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever?
Looks like a yes to me.
Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
Kubota Orange Days is here, where you can turn dream projects into reality. Now through June 30th, get select compact tractors with 0% financing available or save up to $5,500. Sale is here. Find the nearest dealer at KubotaOrangeDays.com.
When the All-Stars come to town, you don't stay home. On May 15th through 17th, you've got he's speeding on pit road. After the pit stop, and Daniel Suarez, the free pass. Well, it's been a day where some drivers have been happy, at least for a little while, but a lot have flipped to the dark side. Dare we play a radio remix? We dare.
And I just had a merge right in the window, like exactly where I gotta look out. Hey, that's good luck. You gotta do it in the end, huh? Yeah, boy, what's wrong with it? The brake walk to the right. Hang on, it's the on, but you're if I can't take it. I know we gotta try something here, right? Right up in Tom, just for me.
Gotta be a fun track to race when everything is going just right. It isn't the most frustrating track to race when it's not.
Correct. I love it when the crew chiefs and spotters are like, drivers saying, hey, this is the worst car I've ever driven. I wish they just run the top. What do you mean just run the top? It won't even drive on the bottom. Make me so mad.
When it's loose, you're not going to see me on the top. All right, the sweeper is out there. There was a truck picking up debris up in turn number 4. Trying to back out here. Aerial coverage brought to you by Goodyear. Legends on board. They're proven. 112 laps to go. Kevin, look at the groove on the racetrack. All the way up at the top. You see that?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Well, and that's just the way that it goes here when that bottom runs out. And then all of a sudden those guys start up the top of the racetrack. Rubber's up. We've seen a lot of rubber go down on the top of the racetrack. And right now that middle's all cleaned up. But
I believe it is.
A couple restarts ago, rip that top, but it wasn't quite as clean.
Now, this is going to get interesting because look at that 34, Todd Gilliland, who lines up outside of the third row. He is up there because he took on only 2 tires. He was 12th before pit stops. I think it's going to get interesting with this really hungry race car driver on the inside of the front row, too. Ty Gibbs going for his first win.
It's all going to come down to this restart zone and whether he can get those rear tires hooked up.
Trying to roll to him a little bit.
Oh, he did. He got a great restart right here. Blaney tried to check him up, and Ty Gibbs didn't go for it.
Larson is outside.
Yeah, it's super interesting that guys can make that rubbered up outside lane work so quickly, but Larson made it work right there again.
Gilliland and Logano working the top side.
Josh Berry right there got up into the wall hard off of turn 2.
Yep. Berry going to the back.
Pretty wide top. Yeah, you see some smoke coming out of that right front tire. Not a very good day.
Joey Logano, interesting line. Look at how he drifts way up toward the wall, and that has him really wound up for the run down the back straightaway, and he gains a car length on Gibbs going into 3.
Yeah, and a lot of times as this top lane rubbers up, especially through 1 and 2, I talked about it earlier, but those bumps in the middle of the corner, they'll actually get rubbered up, and you'll drive in a little bit straighter, try to drive up to them. He didn't go as high that time, but he exited a little bit lower, and that gets you below that off of turn 2. So you go below it or above it, off the corner and in the middle, you can try to go above that bump. So it just depends on where your car is handling.
Meanwhile, Todd Gilliland is holding his own up there after taking just 2 tires, Regan.
Yeah, Mike, what a call by crew chief Chris Lawson to do that. Just to update how that car's been for the past little bit. He needed some turn and rear stability earlier on. They managed to work on that, get it to where it was good. The last run, just a little bit free. I gotta wonder if he was just a little free, if that helped their decision to try the 2 tires. Keep in mind, he was running in the top 13 there that entire last run.
No, not yet.
He's done a great job holding on to 4th place right now. And with a good gap back to Logano. Hudsonar and Hamlin for 6th place. With Chase Briscoe with him.
Yeah, we've seen that 11 car, Denny Hamlin, kind of drop back a little bit during this run so far. just got into the back bumper that one of Josh Berry.
It's too bad he had a decent day going.
Yeah, it's pretty much ended his day.
He's going to go a lap down right here to Blaney.
These guys, they're glued together, Mike. They're side by side. Last several laps.
No give, no take. Chris Buescher down on the inside of Chase Elliott, centered right there.
Yeah, you see 12th, 13th, and 14th on the bottom of our screen. Thought that 17 and really all three of these cars, I thought they'd have a little bit better day, but we did hear Chase Elliott talk about how out of control his car was yesterday to start practice, and felt like they had made it better, but kind of just an average day right here for all three of these guys.
Connor Zillage has made an unscheduled pit stop. He's a lot of laps down in Cody Court. Haven't heard much out of Chris Buescher here today, but there he's battling for 12th.
Yeah,
And Elliott.
and we heard his teammate Brad Keselowski get a speeding penalty that put him back to 22nd, but Ryan Preece up there in 10th position, but that's pretty typical. These guys, for the most part, all three of them tend to overachieve on what their day starts out and what they get for a finish. So Buescher, he's the same way. Denny Hamlin's finally been able to get himself around Carson Hocevar as they go around that 88 car there of Connor Zillage.
Jamie?
Guys, you talked about Joey Logano, but this is exactly the kind of run this team needed. Yes, they had a top 5 last race at Martinsville, but I talked to Joey this morning. They've had 5 finishes of 15 or worse this year. He said, my focus is just to be solid in the top line, hit some stage points, and see where we go from there. The car overall is getting pretty good. It's pretty good in. Wanted some more rear security on that last stop, so they pushed back with a little air pressure.
Logano in position right now to lead here 12th in the standings. Just 2 behind Keselowski, 2 points behind Keselowski. Ty Gibbs hanging right in there with Kyle Larson. They've been pretty much matching lap times here for the past 10 laps or so, staying at least within sight of Ryan Blaney, within 2 seconds, that is. 89 to go. How will this one sort out?
89 to go.
Kyle Larson by 1.4 seconds.
Mopping is hard work. Then I tried the Swiffer Power Mop. It has a built-in solution that breaks down dirt on contact. Plus, 360-degree swivel head, things up along baseboards, and even behind the toilet. Bye-bye, bucket. The Swiffer Power Mop.
Orla exhaust is a pipeline between driver and machine. That stadium concert sound absorbs into your chest, your shift hand, your soul. You are in the zone, fully connected with a rolling jet that breathes fire.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, more heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's. Then I realized the more you bundle, the more you save on insurance with every baby.
Like you're talking my love language.
I've been taking word classes online.
How?
Only pay for what you need.
84 laps to go. Ryan Blaney in front, 1.4 seconds since his lead over Kyle Larson, who last year led 411 laps in this race and lead to victory. Today, Larson's been out in front for 284, Blaney for 127, and Chase Elliott led 6 laps.
Yeah, and I think Larson has actually overachieved with his car today. Just with that loose handling condition that we saw in practice has kind of carried over from what he's been saying on the radio. But he's just so good at this racetrack, Clint, to be able to manipulate the car, whether it's on the bottom or the top of the racetrack, so good in traffic that kind of covers up for some of the flaws that it has.
And I'm listening to you say that, and I'm seeing loose conditions with this low downforce package we have at this year's race in Bristol. And
got Chase Elliott in 14th. Alex Bowman's last, and William Byron's 31st. So,
All right, you're 420 laps into this race. You've been pulling 3 G's laterally and 3 G's down into the seat. Now for a whole lot of laps, what hurts first?
well, I would tell you that my right shoulder would always hurt first because of it's not typically getting that much, as much constant load as it will here at Bristol because of all those G forces. And you'll squish down, and you'll see it right here with Chase. You're starting to see his head bend as he goes into the corner. It gets straight.
It almost looks like he's looking at the right front.
But look at that right shoulder. Whoa, hang on to it there, Chase.
Just buried in the seat.
Yeah, your shoulder just gets buried in the seat right there. And as you're doing so much of the turning while that load is at its maximum level, it just winds up right on the ball of your shoulder right there. Winds up being hurt. It winds up hurting by the time the race is over. Or mine did.
Oh, boy, he's got his hands full. Regan has more.
So, Mike, just to add up something that might be hurting some drivers right now, and I can tell you, I've had this happen in Bristol. It is not fun. AJ Allmendinger in the 16 car, his feet have been on fire for the majority of this race, struggling with the heat on the pedals, so much so he's asking for some ice as soon as the race is over for those feet that he's complaining about. Doing a nice job, though, running 13th and moving forward right now.
Yeah, and that is not something that is 100% typical in this car. With the old car, your feet used to get super hot and all the things that would happen down there. You had booties on. It got to the point in this car where I didn't even wear heel booties. So that's a little bit surprising to me that his feet are that high.
Yeah, talk about Kyle Larson in that 5. A little bit off of Brian Blaney right now. That 12, Kyle running second. We're about 40 laps into this run with close to 70 laps to go. He just told Cliff Daniels, you have not fixed the rear of the car. Now my car's not turning. But one observation, he is using a lot more brake than Blaney and Ty Gibbs. Ty Gibbs is right there.
Yeah, the brake pedal at this track is not your friend. And that's one of the things that I was talking about earlier when Larson, he's able to manipulate the car with the pedals. But when you have to use a lot of brake here, it puts a lot of stress on the right rear tire because you got to get the mid-corner speed back up. And then that shoves the back of the car around to the 3/4 mark, and then it wants to snap.
It's loose into the corner, using a lot of brake, trying to keep the thing underneath of you, getting into the corner, having to roll up the speed. And you can see it wag its tail quite a bit throughout the corner, starting with the entrance. I love the telemetry here. At no point in the lap are these drivers hardly at all going less than 100 miles an hour.
One of the things is you asked about, what hurts, and
You get crampy, believe it or not. As you start to get dehydrated and running out there, you start to kind of cramp up. And for me, that's the most uncomfortable feeling, really, is just needing to stretch and get up, move around a little bit. Now, Kevin, you talked about your shoulder. Denny Hamlin decided to forego shoulder surgery in the off-season. He injured his shoulder. He says, no. He says, I'm not going to have time to get it repaired and get it healed before Daytona. I'm just going to race this season and then attend to it. This must be an especially tough day for him.
And I mean, it can definitely, it can expose those types of problems in ways that they hadn't been exposed before. So, I think Denny does a good job in taking care of himself. But the other thing here too is just trying to make yourself not grip the steering wheel, not hold on. I was really finicky about when my gloves would start to sweat and how they would grip the steering wheel. I worked with Max Pappas a lot on what type of steering wheel I needed, what type of grip I needed. I'm like, whoa, Ty Gibbs getting loose right there. But you don't realize the grip that you need on the steering wheel to keep yourself relaxed and not get tired and those cramps in your forearms and hands.
Tyler Reddick trying to get past Joey Logano, almost didn't quite have it cleared, and Logano gets such a good run off the top of the racetrack. It's going to be a hard pass to put away. In fact,
whoa!
Make it back out here. Depends on where Michael McDowell goes, I guess.
Almost had a collision there.
Reddick's done a nice job. Well, both of these guys have done a nice job of
Whoa!
Michael McDowell loose right there, Reddick into the back of him. Blew his doors off, both sides. position that they need to put themselves up at the top 10. Not as good as they were earlier, both up closer to the top 5, but still for the 22, they've been solid most of the day.
60 laps to go, coming up around the turn.
60 laps to go.
Next, here on FS1. And next Sunday, a racing doubleheader on Fox. The Cup Series is at Kansas at 2 p.m. IndyCar is at Long Beach at 5:30. And you will see it all on Fox. Nascar and IndyCar next Sunday.
You excited about that, Clint?
I am. I was excited to go back home, but more importantly, for NASCAR to go back home to Kansas. That's become really one of our best tracks. Look at Ty Gibbs. Look at the outside of Kyle Larson for second.
Got it.
He's certainly got him where he wants him. Nobody in front of them right now as far as lap traffic.
Play right now. Back inside, very bottom, barely got him.
All right. Munster cars in front.
Seconds behind leader Ryan Blaney. Coming up on a bunch of traffic.
Yeah, Blaney's in heavy traffic right here.
Look at this.
See him 3 wide, going through the middle of that corner now on the inside of Austin Dillon.
And this is where you keep an eye on this right here. Austin Dillon trying to stay on the lead lap. Just ahead is teammate Kyle Busch, 2 down. The way Blaney's car turns that bottom, it's enabling him to just pick through these lappers at will, and that's going to be a huge benefactor, keeping those guys from being able to capitalize on catching him in lap traffic. Last race winner, Chase Elliott. They go a lap down right here.
Yeah, I was thinking this earlier when I saw Connor Zillage, yesterday's winner in the O'Reilly Series, up against the wall and off pit road and laps down, and thinking about the start of his Cup season and what a struggle it's been for him. Now we see Chase Elliott, winner from Martinsville, come to Bristol a lap down. It just does not take much for you to be off, and especially here at Bristol.
Sure doesn't. How about Todd Gilliland? He is still holding on to 4th place, and he's been holding off Carson Hocevar here for a few laps. That 2-tire call has turned out to be a great one. Now, Todd's never finished top 5 on a short track in a Cup race today. Just might be the day. No tires just aren't really wearing out.
Well, it's like we talked at the beginning of the race. There were 2 cars, Chase Elliott and can't remember the other right now, that are Josh Berry, that stayed out and didn't take tires and were able to keep themselves up in the front of the pack.
What coffee do you want? Where do you want to get one left?
I don't care.
Take that chance and
Here, you want these pancakes? I can't eat the roast.
Yeah. No, is that what about? Like, I didn't know if maybe you got up and went out or something or whatever. No. You know, I had like 35 a couple days ago on your thing.
Now 3.5 seconds back in front. Squeeze play there.
yeah, you saw the 35 car get into the door of the 47 and kind of bounce back to the left, and then Larson got into his left rear. So you'll see these cars in the 35 and 47 make contact. Just kind of the way it goes here at Bristol. No harm, no foul right there.
Ryan Blaney had a 3.2-second lead before getting into the traffic, his largest of the day. Currently, Larry, he's 1.3 seconds up on Ty Gibbs. That is shrinking a bit. And this just happened. Oh, big moment. And that cut Blaney's lead from almost 2 seconds in half.
Well, think about this, guys. When this car qualified yesterday, you opened the show with this, Mike. His first lap as we go on board with Ryan Blaney. Oh, man. That is all but wrecked. But the thing that you talked about, his first qualifying lap, sideways, made him work the second lap. Clint, you talked about the back of that car moving around and him starting to struggle with it, and then bam, that moment happens right there.
Well, Larry Bowman almost made my dreams come to fruition. Have covered all. I'm not going to tell you about wins, but I like what I'm seeing out of Gibbs. Here's your opportunity, kid. Go to the win. Run him down.
Yeah, he lost a half a second on
Blood in the water.
the previous lap, and now he's having to go through that traffic. The 12 car Ryan Blaney is still only a second and a half back right here. As you see, Blaney right up in front of him, stuck behind Daniel Suarez.
Same two cars that gave me fits when he almost wrecked.
Now listen to how much Ty Gibbs is out of the throttle on the entry right now.
Even out of box and everything on.
Yeah, and right now the trick is lose as little time as possible, right? Like you just when you get to a lap car, if you get to it just a couple tenths better than Ryan Blaney gets to it, then you're gonna make up ground. But Blaney's struggling up there in front of him, Clint. You can see he's the next car on the bottom of the racetrack. So Ryan Blaney is not having success getting through that group of cars.
Ryan Blaney has not won a cup race at Bristol. On 2 occasions, he was been leading and got into trouble. We're laughing up to 14th place. And those positions are racing for a really, really valid, right? They're battling hard for position. Those lappers are extremely hard to lap. How about the second place, Scott Regan?
Like just to add on what Ty Gibbs is doing right now since the start of this run, crew chief Tyler Allen and spotter Tony Hirschman have been wearing out the radio buttons, telling him, run your race, run your pace, manage your tires. This is still going to be a long run, and he's been doing a very nice job of that. We'll have to see if it was enough to be able to catch that 12 car.
He's got 34 laps to do it. Nobody wanted to see there, though. That's going to hold him up. Timing is everything when you catch these lappers at this place. Host of our board. Working traffic. Briscoe in fifth.
Yeah, Briscoe, he's been super quiet today. He's been in the top 5 and right around it all day, but hasn't done anything spectacular. Just done what he needed to do to keep that track position, have the solid restarts, and not make any mistakes.
Now, he's been as high as second in this race. He's not been one of its 3 leaders. But a good solid day for the 19 crew. Ty Gibbs, Carson Hocevar in that top 5. Both gunning for their first career win. Well, that's just not Hill. I wouldn't call him a favorite, but I wouldn't count on him.
Damn.
You see Denny Hamlin on the inside right there. I think Todd, he's starting to fade just a little bit with those 2 tires, but in the end, I still think this is going to work out to be a way better finish for them than what they would have had if they didn't make that call.
Tyler Reddick comes into the picture. The 45 trying to improve on 8th place here.
His average running position today has been 19. Here he is inside the top 10 because of that call.
Well, hey, Leader just got held up big time behind Keselowski. Watch this. Look at this. He's catching him quick right here.
Yeah,
It's a slip slide there in the last corner. And there you see second place up at the top of the screen. Shut the door on your leader, Blaney. Held him up. That was a lot of time lost.
Yeah, it seems like that Blaney's car has to be absolutely perfect with what he has to do with the throttle and the things to keep the back from snapping out from underneath it. Makes it turn really well, but if he doesn't get it perfect, that back snaps out from underneath it.
And I've been watching him for about the last 10 laps since we saw that slip up down in 1. He's made an adjustment, Kevin, and moved up to the outside of the racetrack. Doesn't trust that bottom anymore. I think he's made some hay, finding some lap time again. That's a 16:21 or a 36 he is behind him.
Yeah,
Brad Keselowski just went a lap down. He is one of, I think, just 4 drivers to have finished on the lead lap in every race this year. That's why one down. That's special what it be for that man to see that grandbaby park in victory lane. Turn 2, around goes Chase Elliott.
Caution.
Larry, that changes everything. Yes, it does, Mike, because we basically
That Chase Elliott goes around.
right here. We only have 13 drivers on the lead lap. I think you're going to see it all over the place. Keselowski will get the free pass, I believe. He was the first car one lap down at the moment of caution. And no contact. Just a looping, lazy spin. Number 9.
See him at the top of your screen, right at the Sunoco sign.
Same thing we've seen.
Those
Those cars just get over those bumps right there in the middle of that corner and lack of grip.
Ah, he hit the wall.
never quit driving it. He was on the gas, perfect 360, 100-mile-an-hour slide.
He was 17th, one lap down.
Well, this is going to get interesting, guys, because I think to Larry's point, I think you're going to see 2 tires. You're going to have guys that probably stay out. Well, I think it's all over the place. That was a long way to run.
All right, now here's the radio on Ty Gibbs.
I don't want to give up track position at all. Okay, yeah. That's what I was thinking too.
Does that mean you don't want to give it up in the pits, or you now there's only 13 lead lap cars.
If I'm one of those cars up front like Ty Gibbs, I'm probably going to stay out because we are not going to have that many laps to go, and I think that's what Ty's saying.
Look what we've seen all day. 21, Josh Berry.
Yeah, I'm feeling okay.
But Barry, the counter to that is there's not that many late cars. You're limited. You get tires, you might have time to get back up to the front. Josh.
For Kyle Larson, the decision was to come in here and get tires and then come into the pit stall. Decision is to call for 2 or 4 tires. We're taking a look at that one. Said 3. Ryan Blaney making his way around turns 3 and 4, all the way down to that very first pit stall where he's pitted. He was freer that last run on.
Thank you for the dinner.
And the question was, do you want
I really appreciate it.
Code word number 7, he said yes. So obviously number 7 was the pit. We'll have to see if it was 2 or 4 tires, but very lonely feeling on pit road with not many cars behind him.
Only 8 of the 13 lead lap cars stopped. Kyle Larson's going to be pushed off pit road, so he will be 6th in the running order because Ty Gibbs stayed out. So did Hocevar, Briscoe, Hamlin, and Reddick. Hocevar, Chevy, and 4 Toyotas stayed out. I think Larson beat him out of the pits. Talking about Blaney. Yes, he did.
Blaney lost several positions there.
So 5 cars stayed out, correct?
Correct.
Oh, what do you think, Kevin?
Well, I think that's the best case scenario for Ty Gibbs and his lead is to get through that first lap to be able to hold them off on the clean racetrack on the restart. So that's where those new tires really come into play.
All right, well, I'll probably check later.
Track trucks out doing a bit of sweep up on the marbles.
5 car took 2 tires. That's one reason Blaney lost the position to him.
Well, who do you want to be? The fellows with the track position up front or the fellows with the new tires about 4 rows back?
I want to be this kid sitting in that 54 car. I told him on the pre-race there, Kevin, tell me you're going to win this race today at Bristol. And he said, by golly, I'm going to win it.
Yeah, well, it's all going to come down to this restart right here. If he can fire off and get himself in a position to where he can clear the pack, and I think that the tires will be fine. I think Larson back there on 2 tires. I think Blaney's going to be coming like a freight train, to the front. And it's all going to see how it cycles out when they fan out in turns 1 and 2.
All right, the 2 drivers up front have never won a cup race. Do we see a first-time winner here today?
My heart tells me I hope so.
Yeah.
But my brain tells me, man, he's gonna have to have a perfect restart and he's gonna have to run off and high. But don't forget, you're probably gonna have 15 laps to go here. Quite a bit of racing. Probably might see a caution here.
All hell's going to break loose. The last fella to do it. To be the first-time winner at Bristol was Kurt Busch for Jack Roush. Recently inducted into the Nascar Hall of Fame. Oh, there's a house divided. And here are the other drivers that got their first career win here at Bristol. Earnhardt, Wallace, Earth Busch comes back in for a chassis adjustment. As we anticipated, you've got the 5 drivers that stayed out. Larson, Gilliland, and Priest, 2 only. And you got like Blaney, Logano, Bubba Wallace, Allmendinger, 4 tires. So as we anticipated, all over the place. So is Blaney the first driver with 4, Larry? That is correct, Mike, yes. So he's going to, like you said, come on like gangbusters. Probably going to try to put them 3 wide as fast as he possibly can. Absolutely. Just makes it even more interesting. Yeah, no tires, 2 tires, and 4 tires. But go back to the front row, you know, with Gibbs and looks like Briscoe here. Yeah, Briscoe's going to have to restart the start of his life on the bottom. We know that's not the preferred line to get these things cleaned up. Watching them.
I think, you know, Hosvar knows that bottom lane, especially on these used tires, is not the place to be. And I think it's really going to come down to how many cars Kyle Larson can pass on the outside. I don't like where Blaney is on the bottom.
That's exactly right. I kind of agree with you there. If we don't have a big bump and run right here, I won't be amazed. Well, you'll have to if you talk about Blaney. It's your only option. All right, Ty Gibbs up top, Briscoe on the bottom. Hosvar giving Gibbs a push, and we are back to green. Not a good restart all on the bottom.
Back to green. Here we go. And the race is on. The race is on. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. The race is on. Around the Marable Bush, the monkey chased the weeds. All da 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 da. Pop goes the cars. Side by side for the lead. Number 11. That Gibbs is leading. Oh! Blaney's in second place. Got 6 laps to go. But we got a good one here. Oh, Gibbs is out. Oh, Riley hurts.
That 12 car of Brian Blaney. yourself to the 12 car of Blaney. But good news is he's on used tires now, so he's got hot tires as well.
So, Larry, we're headed for green-white checker. We've got 15 cars on the lead lap.
I'm in the top 5. I can't hear you. I'm low down. I've already put it in the truck.
I'm with you. Now, those way at the back, why not? Come try to make something happen. What a run, though. What a race between Ty Gibbs, Ryan Blaney, and Kyle Larson. Let's go back and see what happened to cause the yellow. I think I've seen these two cars at it before. Oh, goodness. World first here, boys.
Ah,
That was a payback.
35 got into it with somebody.
185 laps in the making. Yeah, not the best. I still like my chances. Gibbs is going to have the preferred line on the outside. You don't want to give him that bottom with the tires. You're right, Kevin. But you're going to have the restart of your life. The jump.
Oh, you have to give him the bottom. You just know that he's going to be as good on the bottom as anybody. So
Austin Sidrick is the free pass. Here is some radio from fourth place, Tyler Reddick.
not happy with the choice I made there. Gave up the lead. All good. Still, good day, big picture. That's a hell of a fight, but it's not over. Those guys are all going pretty bad pushes. So
He got up there. He had a shot to win it. So I think they've had a great day. I know he's hard on himself. Every driver is, but they're going to come out of here with a successful day.
well, they run better here today than they ever have.
Yep.
So big improvement for Reddick. Everybody knows that they needed to get better on the short sides, and they've done that.
Well, what you have to have to win championships, Kevin, you know, is better than anybody. Consistency. And that's what you see in the 45 team. You see the maturity and the communication there. Driver crew chief, they're believing in each other. Y'all made a mistake. No, you didn't. It's fine. Keep going. Think big picture. Championship caliber all the way 45 cars. So 3 cars stopped for tires. Keselowski, Suarez, and Hamlin. So in case you missed it before we go to overtime, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. into Brad Keselowski, lap 62. Lap 145, Christopher Bell in trouble.
What a great race today. Had some mishaps, but hey, nothing big.
Shane Van Gisbergen spun, collected 3 cars, spent a lot of time behind the wall, but got back out there.
Been a good race.
Lap 478, Chase Elliott goes around. And just now, after Riley Herbst spun Kyle Busch in lap 313, Busch returns the favor on lap 490.
Now I need to get me a race cup.
This will be the first overtime we've had at Bristol since this race in 2015, when our race leader Ty Gibbs was 12. This is the excitement you come for. These fans getting their money's worth right here. Money's on the line. You're going to watch them step up to the plate. This has been a great battle of strategies and race drivers who refuse to lose. A couple of them that started on the front row, restarted on the front row, looking for their first cup win. Hocevar currently has dropped back to 7th, but Ty Gibbs is in control. Now, he was last on pit road 95 laps earlier than Ryan Blaney getting those 4 tires.
But I think that this right here, you just don't want to play any games with it. As soon as I get to the first white light, I'm going. Because I think that's your best case is if you got to have a car length or so by the time you get to turn 1, trying to take the bottom from you, I would think, for the first corner, maybe you can get clear. I mean, and I think that you have to be aware of Kyle Larson behind you because we saw that 54 struggle on the last restart. We know Larson's going all the way to the top.
And all it takes is one shot out of him, and he'll spin the tires too. All right, folks, you know the rules. Here we come to overtime, sponsored by Credit One.
Now overtime. And it's overtime here in this race.
Great job by Ty Gibbs so far. Just don't need to slip up right here coming to the white flag.
Rewind behind him, white flag, 1 lap to go.
White flag, 1 lap to go.
Gibbs with the launch off the corner. Makes it high into turn 3. He hugs the yellow line on the block and it's out by side.
Ty Gibbs the winner. Wow, Ty Gibbs got his first win. Congrats to Ty Gibbs. His first cup win. Now, Joe Gibbs' son, Ty Gibbs. Wow, everybody, I want to say thank you very much for coming into this live stream. I really appreciate it. And I hope everybody out there has a wonderful and enjoyable rest of this Sunday. But until my next live, y'all take it easy. Have a fantastic one. And this live's over. Good day, everybody.